Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Richland High School's Hurlinger Field for tonight's contest between Belfont and your Richland Rams. We would like to begin our evening by recognizing our senior varsity football players. Introducing first, Austin Blau, escorted by Jason Blau and Andrea Fair. Austin has participated in the Richland Rams varsity football program for 6 years. His most memorable moment was when he started in his first varsity game sophomore year. Outside of football, Austin is a member of Executive Board, Key Club, National Honor Society, SAD, Student Council, Varsity Hockey, Varsity Track and Field, and is the senior class representative on the school. Austin's future plans are to attend college at either Slippery Rock or Penn State. Austin Blau. Next, we have Lane Lucas, escorted by Diane and Dr. Rick Lucas. Lane has participated in the Richland Rams football program for 6 years. His most memorable moment was catching a ball against Belwood Annis during his freshman year. Outside of football, Lane is a member of FCA, National Honor Society, Club, SAD, and varsity baseball. Lane's future plans are to attend college to major in sports data economics and continue his football career. Lane Lucas. Landon Myers, escorted by Jason and Robin Stifler. Landon has participated in the Richland Rams football program for 6 years. His most memorable moments were winning the District 6 and LHAC championships. Outside of football, Landon is a member of the Key Club, National Honor Society, SAD, Varsity Track and Field, and Weight Room Club. Landon's future plans are to attend college to major in sports analytics. Landon Myers. Next, we have Jude McGarwa Jr., escorted by Jude and Caroline McGarwa. Jude has participated in the Richland Rams football program for 5 years. His most memorable moment was his first interception against Huntington. Outside of football, Jude is a member of FCA, Key Club, SAD, and Varsity Track and Field. Jude's future plans are to attend college in North Carolina. Jude McGarwa. Next, Joe Penna. Escorted by Beth and Jim Penna. Joe has participated in the Richland Rams football program for 6 years. His most memorable moment was when he blocked a punt in his first varsity game. Outside of football, Joe is a member of FCA, Key Club, National Honor Society, SAD, Student Council, Varsity Track and Field, and the Weight Room Club. Joe's future plans are to attend college. Joe Penna. Next, we have Noah Rico, escorted by Barry and Jacqueline Rico. Noah has participated in the Richland Rams football program for 6 years. His most memorable moment was when he hit a 50-yard field goal versus Somerset to break the all-time school record for the longest made field goal attempt. Outside of football, Noah is a member of FCA, National Honor Society, Pep Club, SAD, Spanish Club, Varsity Track and Field, and the Weight Room Club. Noah's future plans are to attend a university to major in mechanical engineering and to further his football career. Noah Rico. Next, we have Jake Vukovic. Jake is escorted by Lazo and Kat Vukovic. Jake has participated in the Richland Rams football program for 6 years. His most memorable moment was when the team won the District 6 championship his freshman year. Outside of football, Jake is a member of the Executive Board, National Honor Society, Pep Club, SAD, Weight Room Club, and Varsity Baseball. Jake's future plans are to attend a university to follow a pre-dental track. Jake Vukovic. Austin Yarnick. Escorted by Holly and Scott Yarnick. Austin has participated in the Richland Rams football program for 6 years. His most memorable moment was when the team won the LHAC championship his sophomore year. Outside of football, Austin is a member of the National Honor Society, SAD, varsity basketball, and varsity track and field. Austin's future plans are to study engineering in college. Austin Yarnick. Next, we have Cody Yeager. Cody is escorted by Rich and Jen Yeager. Cody has participated in the Richland Rams football program for 6 years. His most memorable moment was when the team won the LHAC championship. Outside of football, Cody is a member of FCA, ski club, and varsity track and field. Cody's future plans are to attend college to major in kinesiology. Cody Yeager. We would now like to recognize our senior varsity cheer members. Starting first with Kaylee Benson. Escorted by Cyrus and Kayla Benson. Kaylee has been a member of the Richland cheer program for 2 years. Her most memorable moments were cheering with Lauren at all the games. Outside of cheer, Kaylee is a member of the art club, chorus, club kind, concert band, FCA, key club, marching band, National Honor Society, SAD, student council, and the Unity Club. Kaylee's future plans are to attend Penn State Altoona for 2, then to transfer to Penn State, Maine for her final 2 years, majoring in pediatric oncology. Kaylee Benson. Next, we have Aubrey Burkett. Escorted by Gary Bigham and Amber Burkett. Aubrey has participated in the Richland cheerleading program for 2 years. Her most memorable moments are the bus rides home with the team after away games. Outside of cheer, Aubrey is a member of Club Kind, FCA, Key Club, and SAD. Aubrey's future plans are to attend IUP to major in criminology. Aubrey Burkett. Next, we have Emma Feitel. Emma is escorted by Tom and Marissa Feitel. Emma has participated in the Richland cheerleading program for 6 years. Her most memorable moments have been getting to travel and having week-long sleepovers with her best friends. Outside of cheer, Emma is a member of the Future Medical Professionals Club, Key Club, National Honor Society, SAD. She is the senior class president. She's also a member of Spanish Club, Student Council, Super 60, Varsity Track and Field, and Yearbook. Emma's future plans are to attend the University of Pittsburgh to become a pediatric physician's assistant. Emma Feitel. Next is Carson Ford. Carson is escorted by Gary and Kelly Ford. Carson has participated in the Richland cheerleading program for 5 years. Her most memorable moment was when Taylor and Aubrey made her go back to the room because they thought someone was after them, and Taylor Mitchell was asleep through the whole thing. Outside of cheer, Carson is a member of Club Kind, Key Club, National Honor Society, SAD, varsity cross country, and varsity track and field. Carson's future plans are to attend college to become a surgical physician assistant while minoring in psychology. Carson, 4. Next is Izzy Habercorn, escorted by Jim and Christy Habercorn. Izzy has participated in the Richland cheerleading program for 6 years. Her most memorable moments were getting lost in Disney World. Izzy's future plans are to work in a salon as a hairstylist. Round of applause for Izzy Habercorn. Alexis Hovanes, escorted by Larry and Tiffany Hovanes. Alexis has participated in the Richland cheerleading program for 2 years. Her most memorable moments are cheering alongside her younger sister and doing the NBC dance together after a touchdown. Outside of cheer, Alexis is a member of Club Kind, Key Club, and SAD. Alexis's future plans are to attend UPJ to major in science and nursing and specialize in labor and delivery. Alexis Hovanes. Next is Taylor Mitchell, escorted by Tom Lehman and Jennifer Mitchell. Taylor has participated in the Richland cheerleading program for 6 years. Her most memorable moment was when she and Kaylee got locked out of their room barefoot in Hershey and had to go to the front desk to get a key. But first, they stopped to make ramen noodles. Outside of cheer, Taylor is a member of the clay shooting team, Club Kind, Concert Choir, FCA, National Honor Society, Cut Club, and Student Council. Taylor's future plans are to attend college to major in secondary mathematics while minoring in psychology. Taylor Mitchell. And finally, Taylor State. Taylor is escorted by her mom, Cheryl State. Taylor has participated in the Richland cheerleading program for 6 years. Her most memorable moment was the time the sprinklers started going off on the football at Disney, and her and her friends were stunting. Outside of cheer, Taylor is a member of Club Kind, FCA, Future Medical Professionals Club, National Honor Society, SAD. She's the senior class secretary, the student council president, and is a member of varsity tennis and yearbook. Taylor's future plans are to attend St. Francis University to become a physician assistant. Taylor State. Let's give one round of applause for all of our senior football and cheerleaders.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a beautiful Hurlinger Field for tonight's crossover contest between the 6-3 Belfont Red Raiders and your 7-2 Richland Rams. I'm Ed DiMartino, along with my partners Stone Mangus and Brian the Sponge Brett down on the field. We should have a good matchup here tonight. If you can believe it, Stone, it is week 10.
No, I can't believe it. You know, I had a lot of people going into my senior year tell me that it was going to absolutely fly, and that's the case. It is absolutely insane to think that it's already week 10, and we got two competitive football teams on the field tonight at Hurlinger Field.
I think the cool thing is we don't get to see teams like Belfont, and I think it's just a really neat thing that we're going to get to see a team that really we have never seen, and it kind of makes it interesting. We don't know what we're going to get. You can look at common opponents every now and then. Still have no idea. There's Frank Petruzik.
Good to see him.
Your neighbor. And there's Jason Petruzik, who played Richland football and played at St. Francis as well, right in front of us. And Sponge, how is the weather down there? Pretty nice night for football.
Oh, it feels great down here. I was surprised. I had the gloves and a tassel cap and an extra jacket. I don't think I'm going to need it tonight. It's very nice.
Yeah, I think that cloud cover helped. We had a little bit of cloud cover over, and that always kind of socks in the warm air, and it is an absolutely pretty night. Tonight we have the tale of two teams here. Richland hoping to lock up home field advantage next week as we head into the district playoffs. And Belfont, like I said, Sponge, we don't get to see a team like this, so kind of cool they come in and we get a different look at a completely different team.
Yeah. Looking at their schedule, the only common opponent that they lost to was McCourt, right?
Yes, and Bishop McCourt put a licking on them. So
yeah, and we handled them pretty good. So I'm looking for Richland to come out strong.
Yeah, I kind of have Richland big in this one. I just feel like Richland's a little too strong, and I think Richland coming off a performance last week, Stone, at Chestnut Ridge, where there's some things left on the table, a couple of drop passes. I think they're looking to go ahead and correct that tonight. They're going to want to get themselves rolling as they head into the district playoffs.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since we've seen the offense perform at the level that we know they can. They only put up, refresh my memory, how many points did they score? 23 points at Chestnut Ridge, and we know that they are capable of much better things than that. I thought Jake Regan looked more settled in against Chestnut Ridge, the Lions out of New Paris. And it'll be really interesting to see how he does at home. He's played his first two varsity starts on the road, one at Clearfield and one at Chestnut Ridge, two extremely hard, difficult places to play. So he's back at home, under the lights at Hurlinger Field. So I'm really excited to see how the freshman does tonight.
Yeah, I think Jake's handling himself pretty well, man. I didn't get to see the game at Clearfield. You guys did that game. Kind of had a rough start, but you said he kind of really settled in nicely. And I thought last week handled the football team very, very well. And really, wasn't for a couple of drop passes, Stone. That score is a lot more than 23. He threw the ball right on the button. Where we're going to get at him out of the run game is something to see. We know what Grayson Malla does on the ground. Jake does run a football, and kind of interested to see how they incorporate him into the run game.
Yeah, he had a rushing touchdown last week against Chestnut Ridge, and he has 117 rushing yards on the year as well as 2 touchdowns. So, he is a run threat, not as quite as a powerful run threat as Grayson Malla was, but he still can use his legs to his advantage. One of the things I'd like to see them do is get the running game involved with their two guys, Joe McEnany and Cody Yeager. Joe had a nice game, we said before the game, against Chestnut Ridge, 16 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. And Cody Yeager also had a solid game, 5 carries for 26 yards. But those are two guys, if they can get them involved in the rush game to set up the pass, this offense is hard to stop.
Well, I think Sponge and I were, we actually all three of us talking about it at dinner at Tap 814, by the way.
Delicious.
Fantastic, and we want to thank our server. What's her name again? Haley. Thanks, sir. Haley's listening, thank you. But Sponge and Meston, the offensive line, Sponge, that is the key to the run game. You can't have a run game without a good offensive line, and I think the offensive line really starting to come together and open up some holes.
Yeah, they're coming together. They have one injury, Ashton Roberts. He won't play tonight, but Matt Hosteller, he fills in well. And this line's been gelling all year. I see a big game out of them tonight.
And that's the key to anything, as we said, Stone, going forward. Offensive line really has to be good. No matter what you want to do on the football field, it doesn't happen if you don't have a good offensive line.
Yeah, on the offensive line, it's been led by 3 seniors up front, Lane Lucas, Austin Blau, and Landon Myers. We'll talk periodically throughout the night about where they're going, what they've done in high school, as I have the readings from the pregame with me. But yeah, the offensive line, we've seen them progress so well throughout the season. Really, really shaky the first game of the year against Pine Cambria, and we've just seen them get a little bit better each and every week.
And with it being senior night, we want to recognize our senior, Ed.
Yep,
our senior,
Stone Mangus.
He does a wonderful job, and he's going to be sorely missed next year.
I've had an absolutely unbelievable time with you guys the last couple years. But this has just launched me to be able to do bigger and better things as my career progresses. But I will not forget you guys, ever.
We hope not, and we hope you come back, because, I mean, let's face it, you're only a big couple hours away. So we don't know your school schedule, but we expect you to come and take Sponge and I out to dinner, huh?
And I think we're going to have to go visit them. Maybe
come down to Waynesburg. Waynesburg's a beautiful
party or
town.
Something.
You know what? I like the road trip. Yeah, we'll have to head down there and take a road trip and go visit.
Watch a Waynesburg game.
Absolutely, that'll be a blast.
That'd be a great time. I'm sure they got some nice restaurants in Waynesburg. I've only been there a couple times, but you still got to figure out the nightlife scene and everything in terms of restaurants and places like that.
Well, let's look at the other side of the coin here, as we have the Belfont Red Raiders led by their quarterback, Liam Halterman. Pretty big kid, listed at 6'1", 185 pounds. Offense kind of runs through him.
Yeah, it does. Liam Halterman, the quarterback, 6 for 8, 172 yards and a touchdown. He also carries the ball very well, 4 carries, 78 yards. That was against Huntingdon, along with 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's thrown for over 900 yards on the season, 8 touchdowns and an interception, and has carried for exactly 400 yards, 8 touchdowns. He leads the Red Raiders in rushing. He's the guy that you got to watch out for.
Yep, and I'm sure Richland going to be prepared for him. As we said, I think, maybe somebody... We talk about him all the time, but somebody you don't think about all the time is defensive coordinator in Tim Ripple, who just does an outstanding job of getting these kids ready to go. They know what they're going to face, and I'm sure this defense is going to be ready to roll.
Yeah, week in and week out, we hear the players on the team talk about how Ripple sets them up to succeed to the best of their abilities, setting up game plans that shut other teams down. And that's been Richland's biggest strength this year, has been their defense, whether it's been the guys up front, whether it's been the secondary, the linebackers. There's not a lot of depth. That's one thing that we've talked about, but that hasn't been a problem. And that was a big question mark going into the year. There's not a lot of depth. How are they going to handle things? But they've done a phenomenal job.
Right. And in high school, I mean, it is a big thing. It's always a question of depth. And some years you do get lucky and you have underclassmen that can fill in. But let's face it, there's a lot of high school teams that really beyond what they have on the field. There is not a whole lot of depth. Health is always can be problematic, and Richland dealing with their own injuries. Grayson Malla out, as Sponge said, Ashton Roberts out. Still, missing a couple of pieces that you'd love to have. But let's face it, unfortunately, football is a contact sport, and injuries do happen.
All right, we're going to go over the games of the week. The last week that we have conference picks, but we said we are going to carry this over into district playoffs and pick the district games in District 6.
I said, I'm a playoff performer, so maybe I didn't do so good during the regular season, but my time will shine as the playoffs come rolling by.
Sponge and I sitting at 70 and 10. Ed sitting at 64 and 16. Again, we missed the first picks of the year, week 1, but we have gotten every week since. All right, the first one, the LHAC Championship out in Crescent. Bishop Guilfoyle at Penn Cambria. I have the Panthers winning.
I took Bishop Guilfoyle on this one. We don't know about Bishop Guilfoyle. I've seen Penn Cambria. I'm going to go with my gut on this one and take Bishop Guilfoyle.
That Sponge down there. He picked the Marauders.
As I was chatting with Coach Sable there, he said the key to this game, they need to get scored early. They said this is a good team, and they want to get points on the board early. So go ahead. I wasn't listening. We doing our picks.
Yeah, we said you picked the Marauders in the championship. Next up, Bald Eagle at Somerset. I have the Bald Eagles winning.
I took the Somerset Golden Eagles.
I got Bald Eagle.
Bellwood at McCourt. I got the Crushers.
I got Bellwood.
McCourt stays hot.
Central at Forest Hills. I got the Scarlet Dragons.
Yeah, I think
winning.
we went Central across the board on this one.
Central, yep.
Tyrone at Chestnut Ridge. I got the Eagles winning.
I got Tyrone as well.
I have Tyrone.
Phillipsburg taking a visit to Johnstown. I got the Trojans winning their third of the year.
I'm taking the Trojans too, and they're much improved, so I'm going to take Johnstown.
You put down Johnstown.
Johnstown, yeah. Stick
you
with
just
him.
follow along with Stone has, because he knows he has the lead. So
Huntingdon at Central Cambria. I got the Red Devils winning their second straight.
I took Central Cambria in this one too.
CC stays hot.
Clearfield at Bedford. I got the Bison of Clearfield.
Yeah, I got Clearfield in this one too.
Oh, yeah.
Strong.
Bison beats the Bisons.
Penns Valley at Westmont. I got Penns Valley, the Rams.
I'm taking Westy.
Oh, Penns Valley.
And score predictions for tonight. I have the Rams taking down the Red Raiders, 31-6.
I have 45-13 Richland.
I have Rams 23-13, I believe.
Let's see. I just put it away. 24-13.
Yep, 24-13.
All right, so Noah Ritko on to kick it away. We're just off and running here at Hurlinger Field. It's a deep kick right around the 4-yard line, picked up and run out to the right side of the field. This is number 5 on the return. That is Jaden Grabowczyk, and he's taken down at about the 16-yard line. So good special teams coverage there by Richland, as the Red Raiders will take over 1st and 10. Again, just an absolute glorious night. It's October 25th, if you can believe that. It is beautiful
and it
outside.
Feels like a breezy September afternoon.
Yeah, it is absolutely
very
gorgeous.
I'm definitely happy about it.
I'm sure you are. All right, Liam Halterman will go into the shotgun. I believe trying to catch the number of the running back. Is that number 3, Isaac Gall?
Looks like 11.
11 in the backfield. So Kevon Kirk. And Halterman will hand this one off to Kirk as he'll bounce it out to the left side, and he'll try to turn the corner. He'll get over the 20-yard line to about the 21. So good pickup on first down, about 5 yards.
Yeah, getting to the edge there, almost able to get him down was Joe Pena, the senior. But a nice job by Caven Smith-Kirk, number 11, beating him to the outside and getting the game about 3 or 4 in the first play of the game.
All right, second down, and should be about, they're going to call it 6. As they'll go, still with Kevon Kirk in the backfield here. Halterman into the shotgun. Halterman back to throw. Halterman quickly out to his right side and taken down immediately. Maybe no gain on the play. That was Austin Yarnick, I believe, in coverage.
Yeah, Austin Yarnick wrapping him up. A high throw from Halterman, but a really nice job by the receiver to come down with it. And Austin Yarnick, he's been a big part of this secondary for the Rams his entire high school career. And a big-time tackle there to bring out 3rd down.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down and about 4. They'll give him 2 yards on the reception. Kevon Smith-Kirk will stay in the backfield. As Halterman back to throw again. Tries a little pass over the middle, a little slant play, and it is maybe fumbled. And it is. It's going to be fumbled. So the pass was caught. He got stuck and the ball came out. Richland has it.
They called it a fumble and Dom Schenk picked it up.
Yeah, I think that's a good call, Sponge. He had definitely had possession of the ball, made the move, and then got the ball knocked out.
I believe that was Cody Yeager, the one that knocked it out in coverage. A really nice slant route by Aiden Howell. A good throw, but just unable to come down with it. And the Rams getting a big-time turnover, 1st down inside the 35.
Yeah, just couldn't hold on. He had the ball. He just went to make a move, and Cody Yeager puts the stick on him, and Dom Schenk jumps on the football. So Richland 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line already of Belfont. The start that Coach Zabel was just talking about, you Sponge, get on the board quickly, and Richland in good position to do so.
Yeah, he said too many slow starts this year.
All right. Jake Regan back to throw, throws it over the middle, has a man, it's caught, and it is inside the 5-yard line. Austin Yarnick on the reception. Great throw.
The forgotten man of this offense, we've said all year long, but a really nice route up the middle seam.
Right down the
Jake
seam,
Regan,
absolutely.
a beautiful throw, and now has the Rams set up 1st and 10. They're moving quick.
Yeah, 1st and goal. And Regan will hand us off. This is McEnany, who plows his way to about the 1-yard line, maybe the 2, hard to see where the spot is here.
Rams getting the line quick here.
2nd down and goal from the 1. And this is going to be a Richland Ram touchdown. Joe McEnany takes it into the end zone. So just the start Richland wanted.
Yeah, you want to talk about a fast start. You can't get much quicker than that. Forcing essentially a 3-and-out. The turnover on 3rd down with Belfont having the ball, and then taking it down 3 plays. Yarnick, McEnany with the last 2, and a quick 6-0 lead here, just 2 minutes into the game.
All right, no Rico on to attempt the extra point. And I believe Jake Regan is the holder. And the ball is down, it is up, and it is going to be good. So Noah Ritko had to wait there a little bit. Done waiting for the signal. He puts it up through perfect on the year, and the Rams go up 7-0 with 10:26 remaining in the first quarter.
I got a little scared because Ed and I were talking. He's one of 11 kickers in the state still with a perfect point after attempt percentage. And he said, Stone, did you just jinx him? And I said, no, I didn't jinx him. Came really close to missing it there, but he remains perfect. 37 for 37 on the year.
As soon as they completed that pass to Yarnick, they went to NASCAR, which is speeded up, and they just Belfont was back on their heels.
Yeah, so a big turnover is the key. Is Belfont got the opening kick. Actually had a nice run on first down, and then they try to pass it on 2 downs, and Austin Yarnick put the receiver down after a 2-yard gain, and it was 3rd down and 4, and they tried a slant play, which was caught, and then on the attempt to advance the football, it was a stick, as you said, by Cody Yeager, and Dom Shank jumps on the ball. Richland takes over at the 32-yard line of Belfont, and 3 plays later, off a big pass set up right across the seam on first down, to Austin Yarnick, made a 1st and goal at about the 5, and then taken in 2 plays later by our man Joey Mack.
Yeah, going back to the Belfont turnover, I didn't think that it was a catch. It was really close, because I don't know. You have to go through the process of a catch. You have to control the ball and make a receiver move. But I don't know if he did that. But they did rule it a fumble, and Richland takes over, and they score a touchdown.
All right, so kick is away. Field is shy of the 10-yard line, run out to the left side of the field, and taken down again. That was number 4 on the return. That was Aiden Howell. And taken down by our number 4, Jake Vukovic, who, Jake, I didn't realize he wants to go to dental school.
Yeah, he wants to be a dentist. And
why hasn't he come up and spoken to me?
I already recruited him.
There you go. We're going to have him come up and we'll have a little chat. I've been in the business for 30 years, if you can believe that already.
It's a long time. You're an old man, Ed.
I know. Tell me about it.
I got you by 6 years, 36 years from me.
There you go. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line come the Red Raiders, and this is Kevon Smith-Kirk who will take it up the middle. And again, a good run on first down.
And this is what the Red Raiders love to do. They love to pound the ball on the ground. And this is what you're going to see them do all night long. The running back that's been back there most of the night, Kevon Smith-Kirk, 67 carries for 368 yards, 2 touchdowns on the year, and he's gotten the workload here early in the first quarter.
So picks up 5 yards on first down, 2nd down and 5. Pistol formation here for the Red Raiders. And this is going to be a quick handoff to the left side, and a good room out there on that side. And that is number 6 on the carry, Ashton Howell.
Yeah, Ashton Howell takes a handoff, runs left, and he's got a lot of room, trips over his own feet after passing the 35-yard line. Could have gotten more, but a really nice carry there by Ashton Howell, getting a first down for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, a lot of space out there. Takes it to the 38-yard line. 1st down and 10. Richland leading 7-0 with 9:21 in counting here in the first quarter. Halterman back to the shotgun. And Halterman will fake the handoff, roll out to his right, has a man. And that ball is going to be another first down, and that was Jaden Grabowczyk on the reception, and takes it close to midfield. In fact, they're going to give him midfield, I believe.
They'll play action there, and a bootleg from Liam Halterman running right, and Grabowczyk coming out of the backfield with a lot of space, getting a first down.
That's what I was going to say, Stone. They slipped the running back right out. He faked the block on McEnany, and then nobody picked him up. So,
yeah, so good pickup on first down as they place the ball at the 50-yard line. Halterman breaks the huddle, back into the shotgun here. And Halterman hands this one off. No, he's going to keep it himself and goes up the middle. And Halterman has some room over the 40-yard line. The 35, taken out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. They'll give him the 31, it looks like. So the Red Raiders on the move.
A really nice option play there. Kevon Smith-Kirk coming across on a jet sweep. He faked it to him and then took it right up the middle. Lots of space running right through the Richland defense and taking it into Richland territory at the 31, first down.
So good response by the Red Raiders after the quick Richland touchdown. Kevon Smith-Kirk will stay in the backfield here. Bunch to the left side here for the Red Raiders. This will be Kevon Smith-Kirk, and he will be taken down at about the 30-yard line. So a short gain on first down of about 1.
Dom Shank on the carry there. Really nice response. They've had a couple nice plays through the air and then 2 on the ground, the Belfont Red Raiders, but the Richland defense responding with a nice stoppage of only a yard there for Kevon Smith-Kirk.
All right, 2nd down and 9. And they have number 4 lined up at quarterback now, Aiden Howell.
Looks like we got a stoppage here. Number 9 coming out of the game. That's Caleb Bartley, the sophomore.
And they'll bring in number 34, Nathan Benner will check in. But there, it looks like we're going to do a little, maybe this is their version of a Wildcat here, as Aiden Howell is now in at quarterback. They'll put Benner in motion. And this will be run out to the right side and found some room. And he is going to have the end zone, I believe. It's going to come close and maybe just short at about the half-yard line. So they put Aiden Howell in, almost like a little...
Wildcat there, yeah.
I lost the word.
No, that's all right.
Wildcat.
That's okay. Wildcat, yeah. Aiden Howell, 4 carries for 115 yards against Huntington last week as well. He has a touchdown. 27 carries on the year for 346 yards, showing the speed, just running right on the Wildcat, running behind his blockers. And now the the Red Raiders have it 1st and 10 inside the 1.
Dom Schenk coming off with a little bit of a limp. Looks like some pain on his sideline. As it is Halterman back into the game, and he will take it in for the Red Raider touchdown. So the Red Raiders answer the Richland score with a score of their own. Good drive. It started at their own 18-yard line and able to mix a lot of some runs and some passes in, and a little Wildcat.
Yeah, some really nice schemes there from the Red Raiders, taking it down the field, answering exactly how you'd want to. And now with 7 minutes left in the first quarter, we got a ball game. Maybe some fireworks here in this one. Unexpected.
Yep. Andy Garasenko will be on to attempt the extra point. And let's see, we have a timeout on the field. The officials timeout.
So we'll wait and see. I don't know, maybe is there a flag on the play? I'm not sure. The referee signaled to the Richland side.
There was no flag.
Yeah. There was one laying in the end zone, and he picked it up.
It's going to be too many men on the field. There's 11 out there now. Man came off just now. So too many men on the field for the Rams.
All right, penalty was declined. So that must have happened. Was that happen on the touchdown then?
I don't know. I think it was the point after attempt.
Because you'd think they would take it then to move it close to halfway to the goal line. They didn't. They declined it. All right, Garasenko puts this one up, and this one is good. So we have a 7-7 ball game from Hurlinger Field as the Red Raiders able to answer the Richland score on their second possession.
Yeah, and it's the rush game really leading it. They had the nice play-action pass, but other than that, all rushes, and that's the way they get things done is with the rushing game.
That's right. I mean, that's what they do. Richland's got to be up to the task. You got to make sure you stay in your lanes, and I'm sure Tim Ripple will have a little discussion with the defense.
Yeah, Rip's laying into him now, so look for a different come next series.
Yeah, I see them working on Dom Schenk, unfortunately, here on the sideline, looking around the left knee area. He came off limping after the touchdown.
Yeah, that unfortunately is the knee that he has had problems with in the past. So hoping that he's okay. He's filling in for an injured Braden Nepper, who's missing his 4th game of the year with a hand injury. He had 33 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack in the games that he had played earlier in the season. And as we said before the game, not a lot of depth on this defense, so it's going to be interesting to see who fills in for Dom Schenk. I know Joe Ragnow is a guy that has come off the JV squad that's done a nice job. He has on the year 2 tackles versus 10 tackles. He had 2 last week against Chestnut Ridge and a fumble recovery, so don't be surprised if you see him in the play filling in for Dom Schenk.
That's the outside backer.
All right, so Garasenko will be on to kick it off for Belfont in a 7-7 game here from Hurlinger Field. 7:23 remaining in the first quarter. Austin Yarnick and Jameer Christian back deep for Richland. And the kick is away. And it's a good kick. Fielded right around the 5-yard line. Fumbled a little bit, but Austin Yarnick able to pick it up. Gets over the 20-yard line. Little stiff arm over the 25, 30-yard line, 35-yard line. Puts the shoulder in and gets close to the 40. And it was the kicker who actually took him down, Andy Garasenko, but not before Austin Yarnick delivered a little shoulder to Garasenko.
I was trying to say before Shank's outside backer, that would be Chase Tresnicki is the next guy up there. Ragna is an inside guy.
Chase Tresnicki, I don't think is he in? Is he hurt?
No, he's in. He had one tackle earlier this year against Westmont.
All right, so Jake Regan, 1st and 10 for Richland at their own 38-yard line. Showing blitz are the Red Raiders. Quick throw over the middle again. Austin Yornick wide open. Austin Yornick in the Red Raider territory right around the, just like the 41-yard line. Boy, that seam pass, Stone, and wide open.
Austin Yornick, the last 2 plays on the kick return and now on the seam pass, proving why he is defending my claim that he is the best player on this football team.
1st and 10, Richland. Moving quickly. Handoff. This is Cody Yeager, and Cody Yeager will be spun down short of the 35-yard line.
About a solid gain of 5 there as Caven Smith-Kirk brought him down. Cody Yeager, he's had a really nice year rushing the football, 225 yards on the ground. Nice to see him getting involved early.
And they'll keep Cody Yeager. Give him 4 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 6.
They're going to stay fast here on their 2nd drive of the game, getting to the line really quickly, but
I kind of like that. It takes
play here. Exactly.
Right. It takes a lot of the life out of the defenders. They don't have time to set themselves. Jake Regan will keep it himself as he gets over the 35-yard line to about the 34.
Yeah, that was number 6, Ashton Howell, able to meet him right at the line of scrimmage, but Jake Regan falling forward for a gain of about 3. And that brings up 3rd down and I believe 2 or 3 from the 34-yard line.
All right, so Jake Regan back into the shotgun. Regan quickly out to his right. Jameer Christian has it. Jameer Christian makes a little juke move as he gets over the 30-yard line. He should have enough for the 1st down, and he does.
Yeah, quick moving. I really like this look from the Rams. You have skill guys that are really fast. So if you can get to the line and get the defense tired and just let your guys work, that's going to be really tough to stop moving forward.
Absolutely. It gets their team really, really tired. Defense has no chance to reset themselves as Richland just goes quickly to the line of scrimmage. 1st down and 10. They are at the 28-yard line of Belfont in a 7-7 game. Cody Yeager will stay in the backfield. And Jake Regan quickly over the middle again. Austin Yornick again. Austin Yornick gets inside the 5-yard line. 1st down and goal at the 4. Hard to defend that pass, and Belfont just not adjusting. That's the 3rd time so far.
Yeah, they had to see something on film there. That middle was open.
And what a pass. I mean, he just zipped that thing right in there to Austin Yarnick, and I blinked and missed it. I'm not going to lie. I thought he threw it behind Yarnick, but he let him, and now first and goal inside the 5.
Yeah, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Empty backfield here, but they'll put Jameer Christian in, or is that Austin Yarnick in motion? And Yarnick will take it into the end zone. It is a Richland Ram touchdown, 4 yards. Austin Yarnick on the sweep.
Well, you know, we've said all year he's the forgotten man, but he has not been forgotten in the 1st quarter in this one. A couple really big plays, whether it's on the kick return, the rushing game, getting in the end zone here, or the pass game. He has been the man early in this 1st quarter, and we still have 5 minutes left to go. So the Rams up 13-7 now, and a big-time 1st quarter from Austin Yarnick.
And no Rico on to attempt the extra point. Again, Jake Regan is your holder as Grayson Mala out with an injury. Kick is up, and this one's going to be well good. So there was no doubt about that one.
That one cleared I believe it cleared the fence.
I think it might have cleared the Penn Highlands.
I think it did, or maybe it didn't. I don't know, but it was really close. I'm waiting for one of these times, though, Rico puts it over the black fence around the outline of the track. He's had a phenomenal year, and then he now moves to I believe that's 38 for 38 on the year PATs.
All right, so 14-7 your score now here with 4:45 remaining in the 1st quarter. Sponge, really, really good ball game so far.
Yeah, and it goes back to what Coach Sable said. He score early and often. So it looks like they can't stop our offense. So I'm sure we'll shore up the D here real quick.
Yeah, Richland's going to want to get this righted and make sure they stop Belfont right now and put the ball back in their own hands. It was a very well-designed drive, though, last time by Belfont, mixing in the pass and the rush. Most of it, you said, was on the ground.
Yeah, we'll see how the Richland defense responds. as we said, a lot of interesting schemes. They had the one pass and the bootleg, the play action with the running back coming out of the backfield getting the ball. But the running game is their MO. They have over 1,800 yards on the ground this year, and it's really spread out across a couple different guys. They have, I'm looking here, looks like 4 or 5 guys over 100 yards rushing, so they can get it to 4 or 5 or 6 different guys that are going to get it done on the ground.
All right, so Rick go on to kick it off for Richland. Let's see if he could put this one into the end zone. It's a low liner, bounces inside the 10. It'll go into the end zone, so Belfont will let it go, and they'll take over at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, that one didn't go nearly as far as some of the ones that we've seen, but it will be a touchback, and that is Noah's, let's see, I'm waiting for it. I'm trying to find the stat. 8th touchback on the year.
Fantastic.
He's not hitting the ball like he usually does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said last week that he was struggling with the playing surface at Chestnut Ridge, but he's back home on the Hurlinger Field turf, so we'll see if he can kind of push through whatever he's dealing with, if he's dealing with anything. It might just be his head.
All right, first down and 10. Belfont has it at their own 20-yard line. Halterman back to throw. Halterman lost this one up on the right side. A little rainbow and almost picked off by Jude McGarrett, I believe. Really good coverage.
Yeah, great coverage there. Halterman trying to go deep and trying to find his receiver, number 6, Ashton Howell. And Jude McGarrett, he doesn't show up in the box score a lot with tackles and interceptions, but that's for a reason. They don't throw his way.
Wants to, and you can see why. I mean, he had perfect coverage.
That's McGarrett Island over there.
Yep.
He's a lockdown guy, and he was going step for step. He looked like he was the receiver on that one.
It was excellent coverage, absolutely. Second down and 10. And this will be a handoff on the left side and taken down hard by Joe Penna. Goes number 3, Isaac Gall, who's just driven down hard back to the 15-yard line. 5-yard loss on the play. Will bring up third down and 15.
Yeah, Joe Penna, not quite as a dominant performance as we've seen from him last week at Chestnut Ridge, only 5 tackles. But that right there was his 22nd tackle for loss of the season.
I was gonna say, he's amazing.
And by the end of the night, he will eclipse 100 tackles on the season. Just a phenomenal year, phenomenal career for Joe Penna for the Rams.
Yeah, he's had an outstanding career for sure, and definitely an outstanding senior season. Third down and 15. Halterman will hand this one off. Out to the right side comes Gall. Gall hit hard as he crossed the 20-yard line. Gets to maybe the 22, and that'll bring up fourth down and long, and that's exactly what Richland wanted to do. Come out, kind of reset themselves on defense and force a punt.
Jude McGarrett on that one. He went low and hit him hard.
That was a stick, absolutely.
I just said that he doesn't show up on the box score with tackles and such, but he did right there. A big-time tackle from Jude McGarrett.
All right, so number 9, Caleb Bartley on to punt it away. Jameer Christian back deep for Richland. And Bartley gets this punt away. Angled towards the sidelines, and it will go out of bounds right about the 50-yard line. It's kind of exactly where they'll spot this ball. So midfield, great field position for Richland after they stop on defense. 14-7 your score. Rams lead with 3:12 remaining here in the first quarter. Thank you for listening to the Richland Football Network.
Joe Mack was about a foot from blocking that. Later in the game.
Yeah, look for that, absolutely.
You know, the Rams do have one blocked punt on the year. That was from Grayson Mala, where Joe Penna recovered it in the end zone. That was against Huntington.
All right, so first and 10, Richland at midfield. Jake Regan into the gun, puts it into the gut of Joe McEnany. He's stuck right away. This will be no gain, maybe even a loss on the play of 1. So good job by the Red Raider defense. They got excellent penetration and just put the lick on Joey Mack.
Yeah, that's on the right side of the line of scrimmage that they were able to get through. Brody Hollis and Matt Hostetler and some of the guys that were able to penetrate that offensive line. Quinn Park, number 7, and number 55, Ian Valmont for the Red Raiders getting through and tackle for loss.
All right, second down and 11. Jake back to throw. Jake looks on the right side, heaves it up on a haul. He's got it, man! That is Arnold McGarrett right over the shoulder. Great catch. And in coverage was Jaden Grabowczyk. But a good throw, good catch by Arnold McGarrett. First down, Richland.
I'm sorry, a beautiful ball there from Jake Regan. Put it right where he needed to. Led Arnold McGarrett, who made the catch.
Excellent.
Those are the types. Those are the types he's been dropping.
Yep, excellent touch on that ball.
Good to see him catch it.
So ball right around, looks like the 22-yard line. And this is Joe McEnany, who will get over. He still is pushing that pile. Joey McEnany gets close to the 10-yard line. They'll bring up another Richland Ram first down.
And the Rams moving really, really nicely. We still have 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter, and they're already inside the Belfont red zone, threatening for another score, 14-7 your score. But just a really nice job by this Richland offense.
You see Joe McEnany, though, Sponge, just like drag about 6 Red Raider defenders.
Yeah, he's playing with a 4.
All right, first down and 10 from the 12. This is going to be Cody Yeager. Cody Yeager will get to about the 10-yard line, 2-yard pickup.
He was met immediately by number 68, Mason Eglert.
All right, second down and 8. Richland can pick up a first down. They would have to get to about the 2-yard line or so. That's Joe McEnany in the backfield now with Jake Regan.
It's been about 50-50 in terms of running backs in the backfield, splitting time, McEnany and Yeager.
Yeah, keep them fresh. I kind of like that. Both are doing an excellent job at running back this year. And Regan will put us in the gut of Joey McEnany. Joe McEnany will plow. Joe McEnany pushes his way into the end zone as a Richland Ram touchdown. Joe McEnany from 8 yards out.
This great first quarter continues. I mean, running the football and passing, the Rams cannot be stopped. And with 1:17 to go in the first quarter, already up 20-7, Joe McEnany showing his strength and speed there on that one.
Yeah, I think it was a 10-yard, it was a 10-yard carry by Joe McEnany.
Joe Mack attack is back.
He just, again, just carries the pile. Got hit, but just kept plowing forward, pushing forward, and finds the end zone. Ritko on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. So Noah Ritko continues his streak, 21-7 now. Your score with 1:17 remaining in the first quarter.
39 for 39. I'm sure he's going to get the 40 by the end of the night. But yeah, Joe McEnany, 2 touchdowns already on the night. That pushes his season total to 9. And just all facets of this offense really working efficiently here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and if you're the Red Raiders right now, I mean, you're saying, okay, you know, we moved the football. You know, we turned it over once. We made a nice drive, got stopped, but they cannot stop Richland offensively. Richland just so far just moving the ball at will.
Yeah, they've exploited the coverage on the middle seam against Belfont. They've gotten it to the outside. We saw with Arnold McGarwa on that last drive, just running it right up the middle. They haven't really been able to stop. And now an important drive this becomes for Belfont. Already down 21-7. You had a really nice opening drive. We'll see if they can get back to that. They had a 3-and-out their last drive where the Rams were able to get a couple tackles for loss and just really stop them for no gain at all. So very important drive this becomes for the Red Raiders.
It's a very big possession by the Red Raiders, absolutely. They don't want to fall down any more than 2 scores, which are down right now. But let's face it, the way their defense is playing right now and the way Richland is moving the football, they know if they do give the ball back to Richland, it's going to be tough sledding. All right, so Ritko sets the ball down at the 40 and ready to kick it off. Again, your score, Richland leading 21-7 with 1:17 remaining here in the first quarter. And this one is a low liner again. Takes a bounce and will bounce into the end zone for another touchback. So Ritko really not getting the ball way up high in here. He's kind of hitting those low drilling kicks, but they're getting into the end zone. It's the last 2 that have gone in for touchbacks. But it's a win.
It is a win. It is a win, as Fred would say, who unable to make it to tonight's game is Fred. He's out in New Jersey for
he's enjoying himself out in New Jersey.
The band contest. So, but yeah, he's got 2 touchbacks on the night, which is what he's done all year long. But yeah, as Sponge mentioned earlier, hasn't really been hitting it like he was earlier in the season.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to him.
All right, so first down and 10, Red Raiders at their own 20-yard line. As Kayvon Smith-Kirk to the right of Halterman. And now he will set him to the left. Benner goes in motion. And this is Halterman who keeps it himself and will go nowhere. Runs right into the arms of Joe Penna.
Cody Yeager and on tackle there as well.
And Cody Yeager right there as, yeah, absolutely.
They tried that option again, and we saw that a couple times on their very first drive where they fooled the Richland Ram defense, but they've done a really nice job of adapting, recognizing when it's happening, and stopping them there for another tackle for loss.
Well,
Joe Penna and Cody
Yeager.
Yeager.
As Sponge said, when they did score a touchdown, I think Tim Ripple got hold of them right away and probably made a couple of adjustments, and so far Richland responding. 2nd down and 12 off the 2-yard loss. This is a little jet sweep out to the right side. And that was number 28, I believe, on the carry. Jackson Long is pushed out of bounds.
You know, guys, it's not talked about enough, but Coach Ripple is maybe one of the best coaches in this area, and we're lucky to have him as our D coordinator.
Yep, and as our athletic director as well.
Yeah, he does such a great job.
He does a fantastic job. So ball out to the, looks like the 23-yard line. No, we'll see they have it spotted. Yeah, right 23-yard line, so being 3rd down and 7.
And it's not just the football team. I just want to jump in here with Ripple. It's fall, spring, and winter. They do a great job with as AD here.
All right, Halterman will go into the gun. Halterman keeps it himself, goes up the middle, has some room. Halterman right up the middle and able to pick up a 1st down and more. So Richland bites that time on a 3rd and 7. Halterman takes it to the 46-yard line, 1st down.
Yeah, another option play with Caven Smith-Kirk. Waited until the very last second to pull the ball out of the gut of Smith-Kirk. Took it himself and got a big-time game 1st down right at the 45-yard line.
Is what they'll spot the ball. Yeah, nose of the ball at the 45-yard line and a big 1st down. So, yeah, Richland got to be aware of that play of Halterman keeping it himself and going up the middle.
Hey,
and that is the end of the 1st quarter.
I grabbed Rico real quick. He said he's been trying something different. It's
okay, there you go.
A kick.
Hey, but you know what, Sponge? He's still getting the result of a touchback.
Exactly.
All right, so when we get this break, we'll get and run down our list of sponsors. We want to thank them all. We cannot do this broadcast without them, so thank you to First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Cardellino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Ponchione Financial Group, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, State Senator Wayne Langerholtz, First Team Advertising, DB Homes, the Willow Event Venue, Roof Rejuve, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, Ashbro Landscape Curbing, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Flair of Country Catering, Tap 814, Beauty Lawn, Laurel Auto Group, Mahako's General Contracting, Vintage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Tuscan Grill, Rizzo's of Winber, Nico's, Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Odell DiMartino DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, Moore Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next Gen Amusements, the Fifth Eatery and Ale House, and Able Pest Control. All right, so as we start the 2nd quarter, Belfont will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line after the nice 3rd down run by Halterman. Richland looking to get stout on defense. And this will be Bartley out to the left side, taken down after a short gain.
I'm back from my quick little thing for Jim Penna, who is...
You've had a lot going on tonight.
I have. You know, it's been a lot. My heart's racing. But, yeah, just real quick, Jim Penna, he's been the PA announcer here for Richland for 7 years, and he is stepping down at the end of this year. But he's done so much for football across this area.
And the boosters as well.
He covered it on TV for a long time. And as you said, with the boosters, he's done so much for the Richland community, Ferndale, and just Johnstown in general. So, you know, we want to thank Jim Penna for all he's done for football for decades.
Absolutely. And he will be missed. 2nd down and 9. Halterman rolls out. Halterman's going to go down. Whipped down for a big loss on the play. That is Joe McEnany, who just takes Halterman down. Halterman maybe a little shaken up as he is spun down to the 30-yard line. A 15-yard loss. They faked the handoff, and Halterman had a sprint back for his life, basically, and there came Joey McEnany.
And that, my friends, was a slobber knocker.
That was a slobber knocker.
We saw that a ton from Joe Mack last year, where he had these 15, almost 20-yard losses on sacks, and this is the first time that we've seen it this year. Joe Mack getting another sack, his 6th on the year.
Yep, 15-yard loss. Actually, more than that. No. 15. I am right.
They're going to say 16 because they got a gain of 1 on the first down play.
So 16-yard loss. Halterman back to throw over the middle, and the ball just could not be taken in. He was looking for Aiden Howell.
Lane Lucas, Joe McEnany, and Austin Blau getting pressure on the screen attempt. Trying to get it to Aiden Howell was Halterman. And now 4th down upcoming for the Red Raiders.
And Jameer Christian will go back deep for the Rams as Bartley will come to punt it off. And as Sponge said, watch for the block as McEnany came close the last time. And Bartley gets this one away. Jameer Christian comes up to meet the football. Has the 45-yard line and stuck right before he gets to midfield. They might give him midfield. This would be a generous spot, actually. I thought he was short, but they'll give them the 50, which is where Richland took over the last time.
We have a flag.
Yeah, really nice job by Jameer Christian to catch that punt. He has been fearless in terms of going and getting punts where you think maybe he's just going to be a fair catch or maybe just let it go. But a really nice job there. There is a flag on the 30-yard line of Belfont, so we'll see what it's on. It's going to be holding on the Rams.
You know, going back to Jameer, we've needed that. We've been saying the last couple of years, catch that ball.
Catch the ball. How many
Don't
times
let
do we
it go.
Absolutely. So afraid of making a mistake that we almost tell our guys back there, just get away from it, and it's cost us a lot of yards over the years, and it's nice to have Jameer Christian. He's not afraid. He's going to come up. He's going to catch that football. And he's had some really nice returns as a result.
They've tried with Austin Yarnick as the punt returner, but Jameer Christian has settled in really nicely on the punt return. And Austin Yarnick has done a much better job on the kick return for the Rams on special teams.
All right, so this ball will come back to the 31-yard line of Richland, 1st down and 10. After the holding call that was at the 50-yard line, but after that hold, all the way back to the 31.
So much for that generous spot, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But nonetheless, Richland has the football. Jake Regan checks the sideline. And I believe that's Joe McEnany in the backfield. To the left of Jake. Jake back to throw. Jake looks over the seam again. Has a man. Oh, just overthrown. Had Jameer Christian, who just could not quite reach that football.
Yeah, Jameer Christian in the slot here on the near side, running a post route, and a nice ball from Regan. He just led him a little too far. Again, exploiting that coverage in the middle of the field. That center seam has been open all night long.
All night long. Austin Yarnick already has 3 catches right down that center seam.
Just a little more air under it. He can run to it.
Yeah, I think he would have been gone. I think you're right. 2nd down and 10. And looks like Belfont showing a little pressure as they'll back off a little bit now as Richland resets. Into the gut of Joe McEnany. Joe McEnany over the 40-yard line. Joe McEnany has enough for the Richland 1st down to the 43. So Joe McEnany really running hard tonight and just pushing bodies all over the place.
Yeah, he found that hole in the line of scrimmage that was created very quickly, hit it hard, and got a gain of about 12 for a 1st down.
All right, so Richland on the move again. They lead 21-7, 9:39 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Jake Regan, this will be Joe McEnany again. Joe McEnany just keeps to move the pile back to the 50-yard line. So midfield, good carry by Joe McEnany on 1st down. 7-yard gain will bring up 2nd down and 3.
And not only can he hit the holes hard with speed, but he can also use that strength and power to just run right up the middle and get 5, 6, or 7 yards like on that carry. 2nd down and short upcoming.
As he had somebody draped around his leg. It didn't matter. He just kind of
strong
dragged
kid.
him.
Belfont has their run stoppers in 78 and 75. Check their weights.
I was going to say, there's a big boy at 78. I can see it from up here. Quick throw out to Arnold McGarrow. He goes down to his knee, but he has a 1st down.
It looked like he had to go down to his knee there.
Yeah.
But making a really nice catch. And Sponge, 78 and 75, both 350 pounds.
They look every bit of it.
Yep, that's why we threw the football, Sponge.
Yep, good call.
Yep. All right, so 1st down off the short catch by Arnold McGarrow.
They can best be described as the guys that they send to your house when you don't pay your bookie.
That's right. And they don't need a bat, that's for sure.
The thumb breakers.
Yep. All right, 46-yard line was where the football was placed. 1st down and 10. Cody Yeager goes across the formation to the right. Jake Regan hands this one off again. And this time, Joe McEnany put down quickly as he maybe picked up a half a yard.
Yeah, not that time. And I believe Joe Mack did not pay his bookie on that carry because they met him hard for only a gain of about 1.5 yards. But, you can't get gains of 6 and 7 on every carry. You'd like to, but you just don't.
You got to keep that defense honest, too, a little bit, and you got to show them that. And now
and it's a little tough with 600 pounds in the middle.
That is actually, it's 700.
Yep. All right, so second down and called 8 for the Rams at about the 44-yard line. Belfont, quick throw out to Arnold Magera, makes a little spin move and gets over the 35-yard line before he's taken out of bounds at about the 33.
Yeah, Jake Regan, it really looks like he's settled in very nicely early in this game. A lot of great throws, whether it's been quick or down the field.
Absolutely.
He's having a very solid first half here.
All right, first down, Richland. So first down and 10 at the 33-yard line of Belfont. Rams looking to add more as they lead here 21-7. Down to 7:45 remaining in the second quarter. And this will be McEnany on the sweep. McEnany turns it up the middle. McEnany pushes his way over the 20-yard line. So Joe McEnany just running hard at the 19-yard line he goes.
Yeah, he gets that second level. He's knocking those kids over.
Well, he's just bowling them. Absolutely. He's just carrying bodies.
And the combination with speed and strength for Joe Mack is just deadly, evident on that last play.
And Belfont stacking the box here a little bit as this is a little sweep to the other side. And this time, Cody Yeager is taken down by number 50 for a loss on the play. Logan Rarick got right in.
He's one of the few bigger kids on this team. They only have a couple that are listed over 200 pounds. A lot of them, sitting around 150, 160, 170. But, yeah, a really nice job there by Rarick to take down Cody Yeager for a loss of about 3 or 4.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give it a loss of, about 4. Second down and 14. And I think they got Belfont to jump, but no flag.
No flag.
Wow, I think Belfont was stunned they didn't get a flag as they came way across the line. Cody Yeager will set himself now to the right of Jake Regan. And Regan, little shoulder pump. Regan threw a little too high. He was looking for that for Jude Magera, I believe, and just threw it a little too high.
Yeah, looking right, fake screen to Austin Yarnick right at the line of scrimmage, and then trying to find Jude Magera. A little hesitation there and sailed it about a foot over Jude Magera's head. A nice concept, a nice play, just not executed to the full ability of Jake Regan, and now a third down and long upcoming.
Yeah, Jake Regan really tried to zip that one in there, too.
With our kicker, we're in field goal range.
Yeah, you're already in field goal range. Absolutely, Sponge. Ball at the 24-yard line. It would be a 41-yard field goal attempt. Should we not pick anything up on this down? Third down and 14 as Jameer Christian will go in motion to the right. Regan back to throw. Regan getting some pressure from the side. Little screenplay and well defended there by Belfont. And that will go nowhere.
Both Ashton Howell and Quinn Park getting pressure in on Jake Regan, trying to find his running back out of the backfield, Cody Yeager, and now here comes the field goal unit with no Rico.
Yeah, and Logan Rarick was there covering up Cody Yeager as well. So, all right, so Rico on to attempt a 41-yard field goal, looking to add to the lead for Richland. So that's the first stop by Belfont, so kudos to them.
So this will be 40 yards with Jake Regan, the holder, sitting right on the 30.
Good snap, good hold, kick is up. It's got plenty of length, and that's going to be good. That's right down the center. So right down Broadway goes Noah Ritko. 24-7 now your score. What a luxury to have, Stone, as well. You know, you get inside that yardage. I mean, really, if you don't go backwards, you can still add some points, and that's a luxury in high school football.
Yeah, luxury, just like you said, and it was automatic, never a doubt, too, right down the middle. No, Rico makes his special teams coordinator, Ron Hobbs, looks like he's Danny Smith of the Pittsburgh Steelers, except with a lot less gum.
Yeah, it's not too often you're at the 33 and you say, we're in field goal range in high school football.
and that's the truth. That's all we need to get, you know. We'd have that little painted line. This is the line to get for the field goal. And it is an absolute luxury in high school football to have that kind of kicker and to feel confident to throw him out there. And no, Rico very confident in himself.
With the Nittany Lions field goal kicking struggles, you know, maybe James Franklin getting his helicopter, come to Hurlinger Field, see what No Rico has to offer, and get him up to Happy Valley for a game. Ohio State's coming to town in 2 weeks. They all need a kicker for that game if they want to win.
And we hope by them they have one loss already. as the Badgers.
Their lefty kicker did well last.
Here we go. You know what?
Lions.
Exactly. Sponge mentioned the lefty kicker for Pitt had a phenomenal game against Syracuse last night, and that was going to be my next breath. And then here you come saying, you know,
I'm just saying, Sauls is a very good kicker.
Okay, all right.
And you got to give Pitt some love. They've had some tough years, and here they are at 7-0. Noah Ritko. This one is more like we usually see him kick into the end zone. That's more like the Noah Ritko kick of old, high and deep. And we'll go into the end zone. So, again, Belfont will have to start at their own 20-yard line. Belfont has not had good field position at any point during this football game so far tonight.
No, they have not. And, again, they had that really nice opening drive where they just moved it down the field. They mixed in a pass with a lot of option runs, but they just haven't really been able to do that. They got to the 50 on their last drive, but then had to punt. So, you know, we'll see how it goes here for the Red Raiders with about 6 minutes to go. 6.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
All right, first down and 10, Red Raiders. Down 24-7 now to Richland. Again, 6:25 remaining here before halftime. And Richland will get the ball after the half. And this is Wildcat again. They'll try the right side. And again, a good pickup. I don't know why we're not stopping that. There's no surprise in what's going to happen there as Aiden Howell takes it out to the right side, picks up a nice gain about a yard short of the first down. Again, I mean, I don't know what the surprise is here. You know he's running the football, so.
And he just uses his speed to his advantage. He's definitely one of the quicker guys on this Belfont Red Raider team, just kind of running right at the middle in a gain of almost 10, 9 and about 3 quarters.
Yep. Second down and 1. Ball just shy of the 30-yard line. As Halterman back in now. This is a handoff to Smith Kirk, and Smith Kirk has the edge. Smith Kirk turns it up over the 40-yard line. I think he stepped out of bounds right about the 45, yeah.
Boy, and he's really lucky because he bounced off of Arnold McGarwa.
He did.
Really quickly and then came back to the middle of the field, and he only had about 2 men to beat before he was gone.
Yeah, he's got a lot of speed. Pretty impressed with Kevon Smith Kirk. First down and 10, Red Raiders. And Red Raiders huddle up all the time. This gives Richland a little bit of chance to catch their breath. And they'll break the huddle. Halterman will go back into the gun. No wide receivers out to the left. And this will be Halterman on the draw. Halterman keeps it himself. And Halterman will get about 3 yards, maybe to about the 48. Second down and 7.
Red Raiders are, in my opinion, about due for a pass. You know, they've gone, or that first drive, they went 4 or 5 plays, then mixed in that play action, caught Richland by surprise. So don't be surprised if within the next, play or 2 or maybe 3, they try a play action.
Sometimes, as Fred would say, though, if you're running the football and it's working, why would you want to put it in the air and stop any kind of, if you're running it well, keep running it. Second down and 7. This is a little sweep out to the right side. Turned upfield by number 6, Ashton Howell.
And these guys are running hard here for Belfont. They have, like we said a couple times earlier, they have a bunch of different guys that can get it done. And, Ashton Howell this time, it's been, whether it's Smith Kirk or Aiden Howell on the Wildcat, they've had a bunch of different skills guys getting it done. And now first down for the Red Raiders.
Yep, at the 45-yard line now of Richland.
Something I've noticed, though, they use a lot of the clock. I mean, they're down to under 10 every play.
Yeah, well, I was going to say they kind of milk it a little bit, and they're down 24-7, but not in any kind of hurry. 4:15 remaining in the second quarter. As Halterman hands this one off, this is Smith Kirk, and he will maybe get a yard to the 44. Second down and 9.
Yeah, really nice job there by that Richland defensive front. Brody Hollis and number 56, as we mentioned earlier, the possibility of filling in this game, Chase Tresnicki getting in on the tackle and only a gain of 1 that time.
Yeah, I believe Dom Shank's done for the evening.
I hope he's okay. Yeah. He's been through a lot. Hope he's going to be okay. All right, second down and 9 coming the Red Raiders. Pistol formation with Smith Kirk. And this will be Smith Kirk. And he'll try to pick his way up the middle. And I think that'll be a loss on the play of about 2 all the way back to the 46-yard line.
And again, that Richland defensive front just stopping Smith Kirk, Austin Blau, Nate Pugh, and Chase Tresnicki again getting in on that stop. Now you got a 3rd down and long upcoming.
Yep, 3rd down and 11. I imagine if you're Belfont, Stone, probably 2-down territory here. You're at the ball at the 46-yard line of Richland.
Yeah, when they snap this and the play's over with, going to be under 2.5 minutes left. So, I mean, Richland would get it if you don't have it a 1st down with about a minute and a half. So definitely 4-down territory.
All right, Halterman puts this one into the gut of Smith Kirk, and Richland holds true, and that's going to be another loss on the play. That's 2 consecutive plays for loss as it comes back to the 47-yard line now. Another loss of 1, maybe the 48, maybe another loss of 2.
And Lane Lucas in on the tackle that time. Another phenomenal year for him. 43 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks.
We were watching their kicker warm up before the game, and he was making them from pretty far. So.
He was making from 57 yards out. I mean, he had some pretty good leg, yeah.
Yeah, they're far out now. Just watch that later.
All right, so it's going to be a 4th down and 13 upcoming for the Red Raiders. They are down at 2 minutes basically left here before halftime. I think Belfont maybe want to burn a timeout here as the play clock is down at 1, and they'll call a timeout. So, Stone, you get to do the sponsors this time.
All right, again, thank you to all 39 of our sponsors. This broadcast could not be done without you all. First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Carlino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Ponchione Financial Group, Slovenia Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Ed DiMartino, DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, Moore Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next Gen Amusements, The Fifth Eatery and Ale House, and Able Pest Control. Again, thank you to Haley, our waiter from Tap 814, a delicious meal earlier this evening.
Yeah, she treated us very, very well. It was a good time at Tap 814. And I think next week, we're going to say it now. Next week, we are going to Rizzo's.
Oh, I'm excited. We were talking about it earlier. I'm really excited.
I'm dying for it. So it is going to be a punt here for the Red Raiders as Bartley will kick it off. And Jameer Christian back around his own 15-yard line to receive. And it's a low snap. And this maybe Mack maybe got a finger on it as that ball is blocked. And Joe McEnany will pounce on it right around midfield. So I think Joe McEnany got a finger on it, Sponge.
Yeah, it looked like he got a little piece of that.
Yeah, it was a low snap.
From up here, I believe, this is just me guessing, but I think that the punter saw Joe Mack coming and just rushed the kick a little bit. And I think he hit it like at the top of his foot a little too much.
Somebody just been a little bit of a shank, but Joe McEnany was right there. And tip of the ball at the 50-yard line. Richland takes over. We got plenty of time with 1:45 left and lots of time to go. And Richland will get the ball after halftime as well, leading 24-7. Cody Yeager in the backfield with Jake Regan.
Got trips on the far side. Arnold McGarwa on the lone on the near side.
Yep, Jaden Grabowski has the duties of trying to cover Arnold. And this will be Cody Yeager. And Cody Yeager will plow his way over the 45-yard line.
Cody Yeager, senior, number 24.
Good carry.
All 3 timeouts.
Yep, all the way down to the 43-yard line. Quick throw out to Arnold McGarra. Spins at the 40 and taken out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. First down, Richland. So clock will stop at 1:22 remaining in Richland at the 35-yard line of Belfont. So Jake Regan will look to the sideline for the play.
Stay with us at halftime. We're going to be honoring our senior golf and senior band members of the class of 2025. So again, stay with us at halftime. We'll have that for you.
Regan throws it out the right, has a little air on the ball, was looking for Austin Yarnick. A lot of coverage out there. 3 Red Raiders in coverage. And why wouldn't you? I wouldn't let 13 all alone by himself either.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a phenomenal game.
He's been tremendous tonight.
Triple covered that time. Maybe, Regan holding on to that one next time if you see 3 white shirts covering your 1 black shirt. But it looked like that play just took a while to get developed.
Yeah.
Austin Yarnick on that fade route. But yeah, just why not?
All right, second down and 10. Cody Yeager to the right of Regan. And this will be Cody Yeager. Cody Yeager busts it. Cody Yeager at the 20-yard line and more. Gets to about the 16. So good carry for Cody Yeager. First down, Richland at the Belfont 16-yard line.
Yeah, taking it, running really quick, straight up the middle, bouncing off of tackles, and now first down inside the red zone with just a minute to play.
Regan fakes the handoff. Regan getting some pressure. Regan has to step up, and he's spun down for a loss on the play of about 1 back to the 17. That play just kind of fell apart. Good penetration there by Belfont. Richland going to go ahead and take a timeout.
And they were looking for a wide receiver screen, and the defensive end broke in, and it was a good thing for Jake to pull it down.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, smart move. You don't want to turn the ball over, especially right now. You're driving the ball. You're already in that field goal range for Noah Ritko. So your goal here is to get points before halftime, knowing that you're going to get the ball when you come out of the break as well, and you're already up 24-7.
Have fans watching all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina, and Oswego, New York on the Richland Football Network tonight. Again, if you're watching from somewhere that's outside of the region, just go ahead and comment on the live chat, and we'll give you a shout-out.
Even if you're listening inside the region.
That is true.
We want to know who you are. We will give a shout-out for sure. I'm sure our friend Judy Petruzik is listening as well, as she's recovering with her knee, and I understand she's doing pretty well. So, Judy, hope you're doing well, and hope you're listening and having a good time tonight.
We still got to send her that picture.
We do. We got to take that.
We're going to take a picture for you, Judy, of me, Sponge, and Stone. So, all right, second down and 11. Upcoming now for the Rams, as Cody Yeager will remain the backer. And this is Cody Yeager again. Cody Yeager taken down maybe at the 15-yard line. So actually maybe they'll give him a 16, only a yard gain.
Going to get a timeout here. 46 seconds left. That's Richland's second.
Yeah, it's third down and 10.
We'll check in on some games from around the Laurel Highlands here on the crossover week, week 10.
And our Laurel Highlands championship game being played.
In that one, Bishop Guilfoyle up on Pancambria 7-6 in the second quarter. Chestnut Ridge on top of Tyrone 21-0 in the second. Central has a 15-14 lead against Forest Hills, that game in the second quarter. Bald Eagle leads Somerset 15-14 in the second quarter.
Oh, look at the Eagle. Here come the Golden Eagles.
Clearfield has a 7-0 lead over the Bisons of Bedford.
Bison.
The Bison.
I go Bison.
I messed up. So wait, Bedford is Bisons. And
I still think they're all bison. I still think the plural of bison is bison. I'm sticking to that.
Bellwood Annis has a 16-15 lead over Bishop McCord in the second. Penns Valley and Westmont tied at 0. Phillipsburg down to Greater Johnstown 14-0. That game in the first quarter. And Huntington and Central Cambria, that game tied at 13. So all of these games here in Week 10 really close. They're within one score or 1 point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bishop Guilfoyle.
That was 7-6 in favor of the Marauders in the second quarter.
All right, third down and 10 come the Rams here with 46 seconds remaining before halftime. Regan back to throw. Regan looking left. Regan looking for Arnold McGarrow, who tried to adjust to the football and just could not quite do it. Good coverage there by the Red Raiders. Will bring up fourth down, and here comes Noah Ritko.
Yeah, Arnold McGarrow on the outside there. Jake Regan threw it inside. A really nice effort there from Arnold McGarrow to try to readjust and make that grab.
Well, it's almost like that back shoulder throw, which really is not a bad play because the defender has their back turned, and Arnold's looking at the football, try to come back to it, but just couldn't quite come back enough.
Now you got Noah Ritko with a 32-yard field goal attempt.
And it's good snap, good hold, kick is up. And this one's obviously got plenty of leg, and this one's going to be good. So Noah Ritko 2 for 2 on a night in field goals and puts the Rams up 27-20, or 27-7, excuse me, with 34 seconds remaining before halftime.
Yeah, just automatic, never a doubt. He is amazing.
It's just up.
What can you say? What can you say?
It's never a matter of does he have enough leg. It's not even the question. It's whether it's right or left. And so far tonight, Stone, he's been right down the middle.
Condolences to Landon Myers, who had his grandma pass away. His family is here tonight, and his grandma. So condolences to Landon Myers. Rick Mala, watching at home. Mike Zions at Big Dogs watching.
Hey, Mike.
Jordan A., which is Jameer's uncle, watching from Pittsburgh, PA.
Awesome. So glad you guys are with us and listening, and hope you're enjoying. All right, so Rico will kick it off for the Rams. And again, Rico's had a really good night of kicking here, as the Red Raiders really have not advanced the ball. I don't think past the 20-yard line on any of his kickoffs. They tried to return a couple, got to the 18. Most of them have been touchbacks.
Yeah, been a really nice night for no Rico kicking the ball.
All right, so it looks like Howell and Grabowczyk back deep for the Red Raiders. As Rico, this one's a little bit lower again, takes a bounce, and they're going to let it go. It's going to stay short of the goal line and have to pick it up inside their 5-yard line. Taken out and busted through. No, Rico has to make the tackle, and he does, shy of the 40-yard line, so not good coverage there by the Rams. As I thought the Red Raiders were going to let that go and have it go into the end zone. Instead, they had to pick it up at their own 5-yard line. And Aiden Howell really had a burst of speed as he went on the left side. And No Rico was the last man back and made a great tackle.
Yeah, it's really evident that Aiden Howell is the quickest on this team. He took that and just immediately exploded really fast on that far side. One spin move, and he beat 8 guys.
Yeah.
And touchdown saving tackle there from No Rico at the 42. Really fuzzy. We apologize for the interference with Sponge down on the sideline.
All right, first down and 10, right before halftime. This is going to be Halterman lofting it up on the left side, and will fall incomplete. No flag on the play as Aiden Howell wanted that call. Jude McGarrett in coverage.
Belfont fans and the receiver Howell pleading for a flag, but no call. Jude McGarrett in coverage there. Really nice job.
McGarrow Island over there.
Yeah, it is tough. Yeah, man. Usually he is just right stride for stride. But they, I don't blame them. You take the chance. You got 19 seconds now left before halftime. You're trailing by 20, and when you come out, Richland is getting the ball. So they're taking some shots here. Is Halterman back to throw again? Halterman throws it on the left side again. Caught, I believe, there on the sideline as he finds Howell for a first down.
You're able to get it to Howell that time on a little out route, 2 yards past the sticks. First down for Belfont inside Richland territory, 12 seconds to go.
At the 47-yard line of Richland, and 12 seconds.
So with that kicker that you said was making it from long range,
yeah.
You get it inside the 40 and see what he can do.
But here's the thing, though. Okay, so he's kicking the ball with no pressure.
one in front of him. We mentioned that.
He's got that little hole, right? But I mean, he does have the leg. Don't get me wrong. But it's a little bit different. I think his long, he's 1 for 2 on the year with his long of 30. Yeah. Maybe not indicative of what he does during the game. Hard to tell. We haven't seen him kick yet. Obviously, he's only attempted 2 all year.
He's no Rico.
No, there's very few no Ricos around this area for sure.
Lucky.
We're lucky we have him.
Could see if he has another year eligibility.
That would be nice. That would be very, very nice.
Bishop Guilfoyle extends their lead to 8. It's now 14-6 in the second quarter. Forest Hills is taking the lead against Central, 20-15. Chestnut Ridge is taking the lead, 28-20 against Tyrone, and all other scores have remained the same.
All right, first down and 10, Red Raiders, as they come out of the timeout. About 12 seconds remaining before halftime.
This crossover week in the extended conference, doing exactly what they wanted to, create competition in Week 10. All the games really close here thus far.
If I'm Richland, I'm pinning my ears back, and I'm coming after Halterman. We'll see what they do here. Halterman back to throw. Halterman getting some pressure. Here comes Cody Yeager, who takes him down from behind.
Joe Penna there in the sack.
Joe Penna puts him down from behind. I knew they were gonna put some pressure. Halterman wants to drop back, wants to throw. needs time, and Joe Penna just comes flying from the backside and takes down Halterman. And now we'll end the half as Richland will go in the locker room leading 27-7 over the Red Raiders of Belfont. And we will go ahead and step aside here as it is senior night as it continues. As you said, the golf team
and the band, the members of the band,
so
will be honored here shortly.
So we'll enjoy the festivities here. We'll take a break and be with you on the other side. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. We are back from halftime as the members of the golf team and the band. The seniors got recognized, and we want to again recognize our senior, Stone. And I'm trying to catch the number. That is Cody Yeager, who takes it to the 49-yard line of Belfont. Second down upcoming, and about 5. And now Joe McEnany will settle in the backfield here with Jake Regan.
We are back. We went out there for a second, only for about a minute or two.
So Richland is at the 49-yard line of Belfont. Second down and 5 as Jake Regan rolls out to his right. Jake Regan slings it just over the hands of Jameer Christian. I think it's picked off.
Intercepted number 21 there on the pick. That's going to be Colton Amerman.
Yeah, he had Jameer Christian wide open, and really just the ball sailed on him as he rolled out to his right. And it was picked off, so Belfont comes out in good standing, gets their first takeaway of the game, and they'll have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. So good job by Belfont.
That's the kind of, freshman mistakes that happen. Yeah, you just got to live with.
Yeah, he had him wide open, Sponge.
Yeah,
just kind of the ball sailed on him.
Yeah, it took off on him.
Yeah, he's got to put that run right into the gut of Jameer Christian. It's where he has to aim that ball, and the ball just sailed on him, went high, and a good play by the Belfont defender. So 27-year score, but Belfont now off of their first turnover of the game has it at their own 30-yard line going the other way. 10:02 remaining in the third quarter. As Halterman will go into the shotgun. Richland showing blitz. And Halterman keeps it himself, tries to go out to the right side, but he's met by a lot of Richland players, and a flag comes out. Not sure what this call is going to be. Brody Hollis is the man that takes him down, but there is a flag right around where the tackle was made. Could be a holding on Belfont.
My dad begged me to say it, and I'm going to. Guilty of habeas corpus.
There you go.
That's a Craig Wolfleyism there.
It's a face mask on Richland.
Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not holding. It's habeas corpus.
Habeas corpus of the face maskus.
Yeah, face macacus.
Yeah. So it is a personal foul on the face mask.
I saw something in the 8th grade game yesterday called a face mask, but only the 5-yard one.
Very interesting.
Usually you don't see that.
Yeah, usually that's very, very hard. Yeah, you never see that anymore. It's usually just a personal foul. So after the penalty, the ball comes to the 39-yard line. First down and 10. Quick throw out to the right side, and ball knocked away. Good job there by Richland.
What a play.
Cody Yeager just came flying in.
I mean, just the speed there from Cody Yeager. Unbelievable. You read that so well. Forcing that incomplete pass. Now you got 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he came flying in for sure. Excellent speed by Cody Yeager. Having a really strong game here again tonight for the Rams.
Oh, he is. On the ground. He's done a nice job on defense. Really nice job there by the senior, 24.
Yeah, the senior night. I saw his grandfather in the stands, the Montana one.
Nice.
The grandpap.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, 2nd down and 10 for Belfont. Halterman keeps it himself, finds that little seam again, and he is going to be picking up major yardage as he gets over the 45-yard line into Richland territory before he's drugged down. So again, that little hesitation, and that's worked out well for Halterman a couple of times tonight, as Richland could not contain him, and they're going to give him the 40-yard line of Richland. So Belfont on the move. This is what they had to do, Stone, coming out of halftime. Richland had the ball. Richland was back on the move again, and unfortunately a Jake Regan turnover, interception, gives ball to Belfont at their own 30-yard line. Now they have it at the 40-yard line of Richland.
And again, we've mentioned it. We've seen this offense do well in spurts, like one play here and there where they get a really nice chunk gain, and we see it there. Now 1st down and 10 at the Richland 40.
All right, 1st down and 10. And this is going to be a little misdirection out to the right side. That's number 28 on the carry, Jackson Long. But that is swallowed up by the Richland defense.
Yeah, Jackson Long, coming into this game, only 5 carries for 82 yards. I don't know why you'd get away from Smith, Kirk, and Howell, and the other Howell, Aiden. they've done a really nice job rushing the football. I don't know why you'd throw in another rusher in the mix.
That was a really great play by Chase Trisnicki. We said he's the third guy in third string guy, and he just made a hell of a play.
Maybe you're just trying to think, hey, they're not going to expect that, right?
Exactly,
We're going to catch them. All right, so 2nd down and 11 after the yard loss. And this is a run off of left tackle, and that is Isaac Gale. And he will pick up maybe a yard back to the 40. And that'll bring up. Actually, they'll give him the 39.
That was Tresnicki again. They're running right at him, and he's just stepping up and making the plays.
All right, so a big 3rd down and 9 upcoming for Belfont. They're at the Richland 39-yard line.
Sponge, I continue to hear this music. Do you have any idea where it's coming from?
I hear it too. I don't know if it's a vehicle across the way there. There is a vehicle with lights on that's shining down
I see
here.
it over here. Yep. All right, so 3rd down and 9. Coming the Red Raiders. And Halterman back to throw. Halterman steps up, throws the ball high on the right side. And it was a 50-50 ball, and right there was Cody Yeager. Intended receiver, I believe, was number 28, Jackson Long, and that will fall incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
We've talked all year long about how Cody Yeager has such a huge impact, in terms of tackling. 7 tackles for loss, 49 tackles on the season, a sack, 3 interceptions is the big thing, though, that stands out. He's done such a nice job in coverage, and as we said, 3 interceptions on the year.
So Belfont going to punt this one. I'm a little bit shocked. Ball's at the 39-yard line of Richland, but they're going to bring in their punter, Caleb Bartley. And it will be Jameer Christian dropping back deep for the Rams inside his 10-yard line. Watch for the fake here. High snap. And this one is away. And that will go out of bounds. We'll see where they spot this one. So angled out on the sideline by Bartley. And this one is going to be spotted. The referee just keeps coming about the 14-yard line.
It's not a bad punt at all there from Belfont.
Pretty nice, actually, yeah.
And, you gain, call it about 27-ish yards, 26 yards on that punt.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, though. Why isn't you don't see it in the NFL anymore. Why didn't these kickers are all trying to do that backspin stuff? Why not just kick it to a corner again? Nobody does that anymore. That was a really good kick by Bartley.
It's a really
it's so much harder to do that high
risk,
thing and have the ball
low reward
spin right there. Exactly. Kick for the corner. Let it go out of bounds.
Exactly.
Didn't they used to call that kick the coffin corner?
It was the coffin corner.
I think
absolutely.
they still do call it that, but they just don't.
Anymore.
You don't see it anymore. Exactly.
All right, 1st and 10 Richland at their own 14-yard line. Jake Regan will hand this one off on a sweep. And spun down around is Cody Yeager, I believe.
Logan Rarick on the tackle there. Put him down hard. All of 230 pounds there, Logan, taking down Cody Yeager for a loss of 2.
So 2nd down and 12 upcoming for Richland. Yeah, I'm surprised they're not going back to that little seam pass because it is wide open.
Yeah, we'll see 2 receivers far, one on the near side. That's Arnold McGarwa in single coverage against number 5, Jaden Gabrowski.
All right, 2nd down and 12. Regan hands this one off again. And again, good job by the Red Raider defense.
That was Joe Mack on the carry this time, back in the game in the backfield.
Yeah, he'll pick up a couple yards to the 15-yard line or bring up 3rd down and 9.
Lane Lucas pushed his guy 10 yards down the field.
Yeah, Lane Lucas going up against Logan Rarick. He's done a very fine job this game and this year on the offensive and defensive line.
So it's almost like Richland's gotten very conservative all of a sudden. I mean, I know Jake let it pass Sill a little bit the last time, but now they seem to be going ultra conservative back here, 3rd down and 9, and they're going to just run it again and spun down again after a short pickup goes Joe McEnany.
Kevin Smith-Kirk there on the tackle, and yeah, you're exactly right. Just totally abandoning the pass game there on those.
Yeah, they're just so afraid.
3 plays and a 3 and out now, and you're going to have to punt it away, and it's going to be decent field position for Belfont. They're best of the game, assuming something bizarre happens and it bounces inside the 20-yard line. But a win there for the Belfont defense. You're going to get the ball near the 50-yard line, so a nice job by the Red Raider defense standing tall.
All right, Noah Ritko will do the punting duties. And this is a high punt, but a short punt. And it'll take a good Richland bounce over midfield, and at about 47-yard line is where Belfont will take over. So excellent field position for the Red Raiders as Richland went uber conservative. They were at their own 14-yard line, first down and 10, and really just tried 3 easy running plays, and Belfont defense came up big.
Couple quick score updates. Bishop Guilfoyle and Penn Cambria tied at 14 at the half.
Good game.
Forest Hills leading Central 20-15 in the third. Chestnut Ridge maintains their 28-20 lead over Tyrone in the third quarter. Bald Eagle stays up on Somerset 15-14. Clearfield jumps out to a 28-6 lead over Bedford. Phillipsburg 21 unanswered. They lead 21-14 in the third. And Bellwood now down to Bishop McCourt 21-16. That game in the third quarter.
There you go. All right, first down and 10 for the Red Raiders. It's a handoff off left tackle, and that is number 3, Isaac Gale on the carry, and he will pick up a couple yards. We have a Red Raider down, though.
Let me see it. I'll get that back to him. Thank you.
I saw my guy Jared Parker down here from WJC.
I just want to say real quick. I want to say real quick that the Belfont coaches dropped.
They dropped
their defensive sheet, and we now have it. It was given to me by a fan. So if you want to take a look at what their
we're in control.
I'm going to give this back to him real quick.
We are now going to make the calls for the Belfont defense.
Fold it up like an airplane and throw it down here.
All right, so we have a Belfont player down injured on the field. We'll go ahead and step aside as he's tended to, as Richland leads this one 27-7 with 4:50 remaining in the third quarter. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. All right, the injured Red Raider being taken off on his own power, so that's good to see. That is Austin Irvin, who was shaken up, but seems to be doing well.
So I gave the Clearfield coach back his defensive sheet, and he was not very kind. I said, here you go, here's your sheet back, and he just kind of gave me a side eye. I was like, listen, dude, I could have kept it for myself. I could have given it to the Richland coaches over there, and it would have
absolutely
helped us out a lot. They wouldn't have.
And a good return right around the 10-yard line. So that was Jackson Long on the return, getting a really nice job.
There is a flag on the 27-yard line.
And we have a flag on the play, so this could come back. Yes, Rico wasted no time getting that punt off. He just got it and just booted it. It was a low punt, and up came Jackson Long, and he had a head of steam and was able to take it pretty far into Richland territory here, but I think there was a flag and it's coming back.
Yeah, so now Belfont, even with the flag, still going to have even better field position than they did last time after Richland just had a 3-and-out inside their own 5.
The problem is, though, is the clock is not their friend. It's 1:09 already remaining in the third quarter, and they're down 20 points.
And they're playing like they're up 20 points.
Yeah, there's no urgency.
There's no urgency whatsoever.
No, they're huddling up. They still have no urgency, and they're down 20 points. And they have the ball at the 39-yard line now of the Rams. Looking to get something done as Halterman goes back into the shotgun here. Bartley will go in motion. And Halterman will hit himself. Ball's out on the ground, and Richland has it. So the ball came out. Halterman kept it himself, took a shot. And that is that Austin? Who jumped on it? Austin Blau?
Austin Blau, the senior, with the recovery.
Jumps on it, and Richland has the football. And we have a Red Raider down. And not sure with the number of the players.
I think that's the quarterback that fumbled.
And it could be Halterman who's down.
Yeah, 15.
Holding up his leg.
Hoping that's just a cramp.
I was going to say, kind of hoping it's a cramp. They're working on his calf area.
It might have been one of those fumble cramps,
All right, so we'll go ahead and step aside as they tend to the injured Red Raider. Richland up 27-7 with 1:02 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll step aside. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. All right, Liam Halterman up on his own and little gimpy, but doesn't need any help to the sideline, so that's a good sign. Hopefully it's just a cramp in his calf. He's having a nice ball game here tonight.
Yeah, so we'll have to watch and see, if he's, for whatever reason, unable to go, who comes in and fills
Well,
the
they've used the Wildcat with Aiden Howell. He's lined up a couple times. Actually had some really good success. The 2 times they've run the Wildcat has gone for some pretty good yardage. So we'll see what they do. But right now, Richland has the ball. 1st and 10 off the fumble and the Austin Blau recovery. And they are at their own 37-yard line, 1st down and 10. And Richland's offense has really kind of sputtered since the first 3 touchdowns of the game. This is Jameer Christian now on the sweep out to the right side. Jameer Christian is slammed down hard at about the 45-yard line. He was taken down hard to the turf. But Jameer took exception to that. He was slung down and slung down hard.
And I see that. I don't.
He's not. It wasn't at the tackle. The kid was standing over talking.
So a little trash talking. Jameer.
Okay.
Is obviously not going to put up with that.
I saw Austin Yarnick pick him up, and at first I thought he was mad at Austin. And I'm like, what the heck? But okay, if he was talking trash, that's understandable.
All right, so that's going to be a pickup of 8 by Jameer Christian. So 2nd down and 2 for the Rams. That they're at the 45-yard line now. Clock down to 12 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. And the play clock was at 0. I don't know if it was ever reset. Now they're going to throw the flag. Was it delay a game? It is delay a game on Richland. So a nice pickup by Jameer Christian. Jameer Christian gets wiped out.
We're both kind of stumbling over our words
It's
tonight.
okay.
It's all right.
It
happens. It is the heat, yeah. Beautiful night here from Hurlinger Field. Absolutely gorgeous for October 25th, the last week of October.
All right, 2nd down and 7 now. And another whistle. Oh, that's going to be the end of the quarter. So end of the 3rd quarter. Richland leading here 27-7.
So we would like to thank our 39 wonderful sponsors. Again, we cannot do this broadcast without you all. First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Cardolino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Poncho Financial Group, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire and Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, State Senator Wayne Langerholk, First Team Advertising, DB Homes, The Willow Event Venue, Roof Rejuve, RPM Signs, Ashbro Landscape Curbing, Advanced Office Systems, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Flair of Country Catering, Tap 814, Beauty Lawn, Laurel Auto Group, Mahalco's General Contracting, Vantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Tuscan Grill, Rizzo's of Winburn, Nikos, Chansung Shang Medical Center, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Ed DiMartino, DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, Moore Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next Gen Amusements, The Fifth Eatery and Ale House, and Able Pest Control.
Yep, thank you one and all. And special thank you to Tap 814, who that's where we went for dinner tonight. Thank you, Haley, once again for excellent service as our waitress tonight. All right, 2nd down and 7 come the Rams. Ball at the 40-yard line. And really, the offense has sputtered pretty much.
Yeah, really hot in the first quarter. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
And since then, they haven't been able to punch it in the end zone. 2 no-Rico field goals are why it's 27-7.
All right, Joe McEnany plunges his way forward. Joe McEnany will have enough for a Richland Ram 1st down.
And although they have sputtered, one of the things that has stayed strong has been the rush game. Joe McEnany and Cody Yeager. And yeah, the is Brody Hollis kind of hopping off the field.
So Brody Hollis coming off with a big limp off the field. That's a player you can ill afford to lose as he heads to the bench.
Yeah, and if I'm making the decisions for Richland, he doesn't come back in tonight.
No, not in the 27-7 ball game. That's a loss you cannot have as next week we start the playoffs. It's his left ankle area, it looks like. 1st down and 10. Joe McEnany again, who plows forward. Joe McEnany just continues to chug the legs as he gets to the 45-yard line of Belfont.
Yeah, you mentioned playoffs next week. As of right now, we're playing Marion Center, but that could change depending on scores and such, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. And another Ram slow to get up, Landon Myers. He's got that brace on his left knee, so
Yeah, it seems to be okay, though. Kind of shook it off. And we have a timeout called
for
by Belfont.
And again, you take them out. You throw in a JV guy. You're up 20 points there in the fourth quarter. You can ill afford to lose anyone heading into playoffs. This is a team that doesn't have a whole lot of depth.
Yeah, I agree, especially we're talking about the line for sure. So we'll have to keep an eye on Brody Hall still being worked on the bench.
So going over some playoff standings. Going into tonight, Richland was ranked 3rd in the Class AA standings behind Cambria Heights at 1 and Mount Union at 2. Try to get some scores on them soon. That would mean that next week, Richland will play a home game against Marion Center, and they would go on to play the winner of Mount Union and United. Again, trying to get a score on some of these district playoff games. Right now, Marion Center has a 28-0 lead over United Valley. And for these Belfont Raiders, they pretty much have, well, they do have the District 6 4A championship locked down. They'll be playing Juniata, who is also sitting with a 6-3 record heading into tonight for that District 6 4A crown.
Hey,
hey guys, I found the music. There's a big speaker by the cheerleaders of Belfont.
All right, there we go. All right, this is a run up the middle again by Joe McEnany, and Joe McEnany just takes the pile over the 40-yard line to about the 38. Another first down for the Richland Rams.
Investigative sponge. Thank you. It's been kind of bothering me all night. I haven't, been knowing where it's coming from.
I just noticed flashing lights on it.
There you go. All right, so big carry by Joe Mack. First down and 10. Joe Mack again. Why not? Lowers the head. Joe Mack just plunges ahead and gets close to the 30-yard line. I'll give him the 29.
Yeah, he's had a phenomenal game tonight, and I'd be really interested to see how many yards he ends up with before this game's over.
Yeah, it seems like Belfont's just getting worn down now on the line. And this is Joe Mack again, another first down Richland as he gets to about the 25-yard line.
And just keep pounding the rock on the ground. That's all you need to do. Let this clock tick. Creeping down towards 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Richland's in a really good spot here, 1st and 10.
Down to the 10-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Jake Regan quickly on the left side, threw it a little high. Was looking for Jameer Christian. And just goes over the head. And probably a wise decision actually to go over the head because Belfont was creeping up. And that would have been some trouble.
Go back to the run here.
Yep, 2nd down and 10. I think you got to keep him a little bit honest, though.
Yeah, it's worked really nice. Really nice this game, the run. And there's no reason to really shy away from it. And we do have Joe Mack's running totals.
Yeah, he's got 103 yards on the night so far. So thank you for the stat. Joe McEnany again just plowing forward. And Joe McEnany comes close to the 20-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. So
he's doing a great job of holding on that ball. They're trying to rip it out.
Oh, sure, they're trying to do anything they can, absolutely. But Joe Mack just kind of taking the Belfont players along for a ride.
Haven't seen the TJ Watt punch yet. Trying to strip it.
All right, so ball at the 22-yard line. 2nd down and 7. As Regan pumps, keeps it himself over the 20-yard line and taken down short of the 15. So a good carry by Jake Regan, and I think we might have another Belfont player down, and we do. And I believe that's number 28, Jackson Long. And we'll go ahead and step aside. This doesn't look too good. So the Richland sideline over there to help out as well. So we'll go and step aside as they tend to the injured Red Raider. You're listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. All right, so really good news as number 68, Mason Englert, is able to go off with little assistance, but he is up, and that's a great sign. They brought out the stretcher, and certainly some scary moments there. Stone, you never want to see that.
Yeah, you always hate to see any injury in high school football. The ones where they bring out the stretcher and the equipment, they're a little more scarier than others, but as you said, he's able to walk off with a little help. But, we'll be praying for that young man again, number 68, Mason Englert.
Yeah, but it's great to see him just getting off with not being in the stretcher, helmet still on. That's just wonderful.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And as we said, prayers for him and his family, hoping it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, you never like to see that happen, but I just want to give some kudos here to Richland.
Yes.
They know what to do every time. Everyone is in action and out there and making sure the player doesn't move, and they get right on it. And
yeah, they were out there.
They have an action team.
Yeah, they were out there very, very quickly. That's when you knew it was a little more serious, but you saw Richland react super, super fast and get to that player. All right, so back to football here.
Jameer Christian in the backfield now.
4th down and 2. And Jameer will keep it himself, and Jameer able to make a couple of moves. Jameer has a 1st down and more as he gets inside the 5-yard line before he's taken down. So good job by Jameer Christian. Picks up a 1st down for Richland. First and goal.
What a play. I thought he was stuffed for a gain of about 2, and he juked right once, he juked right twice, and juked right for finally the 3rd time, able to get back to the near side and get the Rams inside the 5 for 1st and goal.
And they're going to keep Jameer in the Wildcat. And Jameer Christian will fake the handoff, and he will go towards the end zone. And it is a Richland Ram touchdown. Jameer Christian from 4 yards out in the Wildcat puts Richland back on the board.
Yeah, Jameer Christian, he, in the run game, has been such a nice little wrinkle this year. 26 carries for 102 yards, and his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year just now. And that bumps the score. Richland 33, Belfont 7 here in the 4th quarter.
He got a little assistance from backup. Gavin Sheets is in at guard, and he helped them push him in.
Nice. All right, so Noah Ritko will put this one up and through. So Richland goes up now 34-7 on the Belfont Red Raiders. It takes this crew a long time to put their hands up on it.
The one referee on the far side waits until the near side one puts up his hands.
Wait, and we can see it as good, but you don't want to call it early just in case from our angle it doesn't go through. And
love the officials, though. I got a chance to talk to Rita Martin, who is the wife of Rick Martin. His final high school game is tonight.
Rick is a member of Wimber Country Club, so I actually see Rick quite a bit up at Wimber.
Yeah, last year, I have a class in the library. It's called STS. It's a class where I can basically do my broadcasting work without it overwhelming my school schedule. And she was in the library as an aide last year. I got to talk with her the whole year about, a lot of things in my life, a lot of things in her life. And she was a great person to have. Unfortunately, she retired at the end of this year, so I haven't been, as close with her. But one of the things we talked about last year was officials. And what a tough job that is at any level. We do need more, and they do such a great job. Kudos to Rick and his crew. There's another official on the field tonight where it is his final game. I don't know his name or which one he is, but yeah, Rick Martin and another official tonight, their final high school games. Kudos to them, and kudos to all officials at all levels.
Yeah, we thank you.
Need more, and we thank you.
Right. It's a thankless job. And
exactly.
You're going to take some heat sometimes, but I tell you what, the officials in this game, I will give them credit because they have not injected themselves
not at all
into this game whatsoever.
It's been a great crew, and like I said, thank you to all officials. It was Fall Official Sports Week a couple weeks ago, so again, thank you to all PIAA officials.
All right, Ritko into the end zone again for another touchback. So Noah Ritko finding that nice sweet stroke with his leg and
finding that groove.
Yep,
we saw him in that groove a lot early in the season, and he's kind of gotten back into that tonight.
Well, Sponge was saying, as he talked to him, was just trying some different things out, and that's fine. He's still putting him into the end zone, even on some of those low kicks. But that one was high and deep and into the end zone. So touchback, and Belfont in their familiar position to start at their own 20-yard line.
Stone, do you have a point total on Noah for the year? I was just looking at the record books for.
I'll get on that.
No problem.
All right, back to throw again comes Belfont, and a great throw as Liam Halterman put that right on the number of Bartley.
A very good catch.
That was
too.
a really nice throw, too. Yeah, beautiful throw, right in the bucket, and good concentration here as Richland had pretty decent coverage, but it was just a better throw. So out to the 50-yard line on the 30-yard pass from Halterman to Bartley.
Noah Ricco this season coming into this game, 48 points. Tonight, we'll get a total here in a second.
All right, this is a little sweep out to the right side. And Richland able to make the tackle after about a 4-yard gain, 3-yard gain. It's going to be a flag on the play. This is either going to be a horse collar or a face mask, as Jackson Long was the ball carrier.
10 points on the night tonight, 4 touchdowns and 2 field goals. So 58 points on the season, Sponge.
And it is a horse collar.
Okay, 64 is the record, so he should be able to get it.
Yep. All right, so horse collar called on the play, 15 yards. It comes all the way now to the 31-yard line of Richland. So Belfont on the move, but unfortunately they are down 34-7, and there's 7:57 remaining in the fourth quarter.
A really nice drive here from Belfont, responding after the Richland touchdown. We'll see what they can do here. 7:45 and counting left in the fourth quarter.
And it's nice to see Halterman back. He was injured on their last series. Richland bringing the heat, but this is a screen play. And spun out of bounds short of the 20-yard line. Goes Isaac Gall.
Yeah, Isaac Gall on the screen pass there. Joe Penna was flying right at the quarterback. Halterman was able to get it away with Joe Penna in his face. A nice play by the quarterback there, getting really close to a first down, gain of 9.
To the 22-yard line, 2nd down and 1. And again, I mean, they're down 34-7, Sponge, and they're still going into a huddle.
Yeah, they're chewing their own time up.
Yeah. Play clock all the way down to 13 seconds. So, yeah, they're just taking their good old time. Halterman back to throw. Halterman out to the right, and his receiver fell down as he was looking for number 6, I believe, Ashton Howell. So I'll bring up 3rd down and 1. And Brody Hall is still on the bench, and that's where they should just keep him for the rest of the game.
As is Landon Myers sitting right next to him.
Yeah, just a smart move. Hopefully both of them are going to be okay. As next week we will start playoffs, and we can tell you for sure that we will be right here at Hurlinger Field next week.
Richland going to bump up to the 2nd seed, as our friend from the Tribune said that Mount Union lost 14-12 against Myersdale. So with this win, Richland will bump up to 2 and get 2 home games if they win.
And there's a flag on the play. This could be a little false start here on Belfont. And it is. So a 3rd and 1 to a 3rd and 6 now. A big penalty once again on Belfont. So Richland in good spot here, 34-7 with 6:56 remaining in the fourth quarter.
At this point, Belfont down what they're down. Under 7 minutes to play. All you're playing for is pride.
Yeah.
They, like as we said, we got their district championship next week against Juniata, so trying to get a couple good things in before that.
Yep. As they go into the shotgun. Play clock down to 5 seconds already. 2, 1, and they did not get the play. That was going to delay a game on Belfont, as that play clock was just ticking down. They weren't paying attention. And that's going to be a delay a game penalty.
So third and 1 turns into 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
It's poor game management.
Yep. As Stone said, to have a game, you think you want to get something good going instead of getting something bad happening here.
Yeah, there's still time. In situations like this where you're down a whole bunch of points and the end is inevitable, where a loss is coming, you just want to find something that you can take in the next week, whether it's a play or a formation, maybe a player on a drive. So these drives are important.
All right, so Halterman back to the shotgun. He's going to take a deep shot on the right side here. 50-50 ball. Jude McGarrett right there almost picked it off in the end zone to bring up 4th down and 11, as Halterman has to be helped off the turf. I think it's called roughing the passer. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty as Richland takes they took a horse collar earlier. Now they've got a roughing the passer called as Halterman let that one go, and he must have got clocked behind the play.
Penn Cambria has taken a 20-14 lead over the Bishop Guilfoyle Marauders.
Ah, very interesting. So it's been a good game.
Yeah, that's a great game out there in Crescent. Two undefeated teams meeting on the grass. You know, that the natural surface is the great equalizer in high school sports. So
yeah, for sure. All right, so first down and 10 after the roughing the passer called on Richland. Halterman. This is not Halterman. This is number 7 in the game now. Takes it out to the right side himself. He's going to get it into the end zone. So that is Quinn Park, who they put in the ball game, and Quinn Park was able to go off the right side and get into the end zone. And
there's a flag on Belfont.
I
don't know if that was after the play.
Yeah, we'll see what the call is. Flag came out.
If it stands, it will be his first touchdown on the season on just his 11th carry of the year. Excuse me.
Touchdown's good. A dead ball, personal foul on on Belfont. So good call, Sponge. It was after the touchdown. So that will be assessed on the kickoff. So Belfont on the board. 34-13 your score right now, pending the extra point.
So, as we said, you know, this game is pretty much in the bag for Richland, but a nice job by Belfont to keep their fight going and not giving up, getting in the end zone with 6 minutes left in this one.
As Garasenko on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and this one should be good. So Garasenko up and true, so 34-14 your score now with 6:11 remaining in the ball game. And again, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty assessed on the kickoff. So
that's where Garasenko will kick it away. They also...
And Richland's going to have a good chance of returning this one.
Yeah. So instead of the ball being kicked at the
40-yard line, it's going back 15 yards. So they're going to have to kick from pretty far back here. Richland's going to have a good chance to return this one, get excellent field position.
He's got an average of about 50 yards per kickoff attempt, 7 touchbacks on the year. And he's 2 for 2 on point after tries tonight. That moves his total to 29 on the year on 30 attempts. So a solid kicker for the Belfont Red Raiders, too.
And because I know you guys care, my Islanders are winning 3-2 with 8 minutes left to go in the third period over the Devils.
We did this the district championship when we played Bald Eagle. I asked all of the listeners who were tuned in for that game, was there any Islander fans out there? So I'll ask it again. Are there any Islander fans out there? Not a soul listening tonight cares about the New York Islanders.
Didn't we ask about Met fans, too?
Don't be afraid to show your love for the blue and orange. There is no shame in it.
No, go ahead. I want to see. I want to see the blue and orange pride. So if you are a fan of the New York Mets or the New York Islanders, drop a comment
right now.
Drop a comment right now.
That's right.
The ansser is no, Ed. There are no New York fans.
I think the answer is going to be a resounding yes.
Yeah, we talked
fans
dinner.
Are coming.
At dinner we talked LA Dodgers. Everyone's picking here. In the World Series.
My predictions are the Dodgers, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Dodgers, and I think it's going to be a good series. I think it's going to go at least 6 games. This is going to be my call.
Yeah.
But I think the Dodgers are going to take that series.
I wish both teams could lose, but I'm rooting for an entertaining series.
All right, and kick is away. It's a low one. Picked up. Nate Pugh surrounds the ball, doesn't pick it up, and now they'll jump on it. So not the great job by Richland there, as they could have had that ball probably 15 yards earlier. Nate Pugh just kind of surrounded the ball and kept letting it bounce, but eventually jumps on it at the 30-yard line. So Richland will take over first down and 10.
Yeah, you're right. He could have had it around the 45, but it just kept rolling and rolling and rolling.
He just kind of surrounded it, kind of watched it, and like, at least jump on it. You could have play would have been dead. You got your knees down, and but they give up some yardage and take over at first down and 10.
Doug Lawrence just commented, and he said, Mike Bossy, most underrated player.
Thank you, Dougie. Yes, he is. Mike Bossy, probably the purest goal scorer in NHL history. Still has the only player in the NHL to score 50 or more goals in his first 9 seasons. So he scored 50 as a rookie, and not even Mario Lemieux or Wayne Gretzky did that. So he was absolutely one of the truest finest goal scorers in the NHL. And unfortunately, his career cut short for a back injury and passed away way too quickly.
Cody Yeager on the carry there. A nice gain of about 7 yards on first down. But yeah, you're exactly right. Mike Bossy, great career. Ultimately cut short.
Yeah, they had such a great team back in the early 80s. 4 Stanley Cups in a row. They were in their 5th and lost to Edmonton Oilers. But 4 in a row for the New York Islanders, and trying to get back to that their winning ways. Have their own building for a change. So that UBS Arena is absolutely beautiful in Elmont, New York. 2nd down and 4 for Richland. Quick pass out to Jameer Christian on the right side. Jameer able to juke and bake and has a 1st down and more as he gets to the 45-yard line. So Jameer Christian getting nicely involved in the. He took a swipe at one of the Belfont players. Lucky to not have it called. So got to be a little bit careful down there, Sponges. He took a swipe at one of the Belfont players.
Yeah, getting a little chippy.
Yep.
Ann Masulo is rooting for Belfont. She's listening tonight. And Jay Charlie 09 is rooting for Gavin Sheets, number 65.
Very, very good.
Yeah, Gavin's in there now.
But he helped. He helped
developing the future of the offensive line.
All right, so 1st down and 10, Richland at the 45-yard line. Jake Regan hands his one up. Joe McEnany again, who's had an outstanding game. Joe McEnany breaks one again over the 40-yard line, the 35. Taken down as he crossed the 30-yard line, hit out of bounds there. Great run by Joe McEnany as he comes close to the 25-yard line, probably down about the 26. So big run for Joe Mack. Just continues. Outstanding 2 weeks, actually.
He's had, yeah, you said it, a great 2 weeks. 77 yards and a touchdown last week. And with tonight's total, pushes him close to 600 total yards on the season. A great night from Joe Mack, the junior.
All right, so ball is at the 26-yard line, 4:15 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Richland up 34-14. They have the ball on 1st and 10. Jake Regan rolls out to his right. Jake Regan slings it, and just off the hands, that was Cody Yeager, who just couldn't quite hold on. Good pass, just Cody Yeager couldn't quite grab it.
Yeah, trying to
fall incomplete.
Trying to find Yeager out of the backfield. A nice pass, as you said. Jake Regan's been slinging it tonight. Aside from the one ball where he sailed, I think it was Jameer Christian, the receiver, and the interception. He's had a very, very nice game, and Cody Yeager unable to come up with it there. 2nd down.
Getting a little heavier in the backfield here.
Senior Jake Vukovic in the game. He's on the far side there, flanked by Austin Yarnick.
The future dentist, Jake Vukovic. I love it. And this will be a handoff up the middle. Big burst of speed. I think is that Cody Yeager?
Yes, Cody Yeager.
Cody Yeager with a nice burst as he gets to about the 12-yard line. And it's another 1st down for Richland.
And they've kind of stuck with this Cody Yeager, Joe McEnany 50-50 kind of look, with them alternating in and out of the backfield, and it's worked really nicely. They've complemented each other phenomenally in this game.
Yep, and they have them both in the backfield right now. First down and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 13-yard line. Roll out for Jake Regan on the right. Jake Regan going to sling it for the end zone. Has a man, Jake Vukovic!
Jake Vukovic!
And he has a touchdown!
Jake Vukovic!
13-yard pass from Jake Regan to Jake Vukovic.
Jake Vukovic, yes. Oh, you got to root for that kid. He's been playing football for 4 years. He gets his first touchdown of his career on senior night, and Jake Vukovic, the future dentist, coming up with a big touchdown.
He was wide open, and a good pass by Jake Regan. Finds Jake Vukovic. He holds on, and Richland goes back on the board.
The whole sideline was so happy for him.
Yep, 40-14 your score, pending the extra point, and I come pretty close to the score in my prediction when we started this football game. I think I get extra points for that. Just saying.
You're done.
I think his extra point is up, and it is good. So 41-14 now your score. 3:16 remaining in the 4th quarter.
Oh, you got to love it. Got to love it. I've been waiting for it this year. I've really been hoping that they'd get him in the end zone at some point this year, and they did. Left wide open. Oh, you know what? If he would have dropped that one, Oh, that would have been so fun. I would have dogged him, but he didn't. He caught it, which is even better. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Congratulations for Jake. That's
good
amazing.
on him, because it's actually a little floating pass. It was a little bit of a wobbler, which sometimes can throw you off. But
got the job done.
But Jake Vukovic did a great job, hauled it in, and touchdown Richland Rams, 13 yards. And Richland just continues to roll. And I forget what my score prediction was, but
your score prediction was 45-13.
There we go. I'm telling you, that's extra points, Sponge, right there. That's just extra points.
You better play the lottery. You were close on the 50-50.
I was only
close
6 numbers
on that.
off. I know.
You know what? If he played the lottery, he would just be close on winning the lottery. Because he didn't get the score prediction. He didn't get the 50-50. You would just be close on winning the lottery.
Just like the Mets were close.
But nobody would have predicted the Mets, though. When you looked at their record before June 1st, nobody would have said they're making the playoffs. And they had the best record in Major League Baseball since June 1st. All throughout that run, they had the best record going. And that's just great on the Mets. But now it's going to be a different story. Free agency looms, and it's all going to change next year. But good run by the Mets. And another big kick by Norrico, even further into the end zone this time. So another touchback.
He's had a fantastic game.
Absolutely
kicking the
great.
ball.
Yeah, absolutely great game. And he had a nice game save, a touchdown saving tackle.
He did.
Right before halftime.
He did.
And we've seen Norrico do that in the past.
We saw last year the kick coverage team for the Rams struggled early in the season.
Yep. And
we saw him 4 or 5 times.
Yes.
We saw a lot against Bishop McCord at the point last year. We saw it against Pencambria here last year, where he saved touchdowns with his tackles, and that's something that he's not unfamiliar with. And he has in the past some experience playing corner on the defensive side of the ball, and he hits pretty hard. So it's great when you have a kicker that can, sock you in the mouth.
Absolutely not afraid.
So we'll go over some scores while we have a break. Some of these games have changed a little bit. Pencambria, as we said, they are up now 28-14 over Bishop Guilfoyle. So my pick standing strong.
All right.
Forest Hills, they're up 22, but Central has made it close, 22-21.
Well, how much time's left in that game?
Tyrone has taken the lead 35-34 over Chestnut Ridge in the fourth. Johnstown has come even with Phillipsburg, 28-28.
Let's go Trojans.
Bald Eagle is holding their 15-14 lead over Somerset in the fourth. Bishop McCord has drawn a little closer, 34-27 against Bellwood in the fourth. Central Cambria leading Huntingdon 28-21 in the fourth. Clearfield, that is a final, 36-6 over the Bedford Bison. As we said, Mount Union lost earlier to Myersdale 14-12, so Richland with this win tonight will jump to second in the Class AA District 6 standings. And as we heard from our friend from the Tribune earlier, Penns Valley was beating Westmont 21-0. We don't have a score there, but Penns Valley was winning earlier. I picked Penns Valley to win.
Yeah, I went with Westy. Oh, well. All right, first down and 10. And I think we have a new quarterback in, number 17 for Belfont. That's Brendan Hunsinger, a freshman into the game.
Yeah, so both of these teams, they have futures this season. They have more games to play. So there is no reason that you should have your starters out with 3 minutes left in this game. As we see, there's a whole bunch of different players in for Richland. I see Jake Vukovic, Jackson Feitel, a couple different guys up on the line, including Jimmy Malauskis in the coverage, Jackson Moore in the game, Isaac Ankney in coverage. So a lot of different guys in for both of these teams right now.
So it was a 5-yard pickup by number 32, Carson Crawford, on first down. So second down and 5 upcoming as Hunsinger will go into the shotgun. 41-14 your score, Richland leading. And Hunsinger will hand this one off again. Straight up the gut. Go to the Red Raiders, and that's carried to about the 30-yard line. Should be enough for a first down.
And number 32 on the carry there for Belfont.
Carson Crawford again.
Coming off the pile first, I believe, was number 78, Evan Wadsworth.
And it will be a first down at the 30-yard line for the Red Raiders, down to exactly 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. So Richland started off a little slow after halftime. They kind of sputtered on offensively for a little while, but boy, last couple of drives kind of found their stride again. A lot of heavy Joe McEnany along with Cody Yeager.
Yeah, really nice way to end the regular season and take some momentum into the playoffs.
All right, first down and 10 as Hunsinger And he will keep it himself. I think he slipped a little bit as he tried to gain some traction and not able to accelerate. And Richland Rams do a good job of putting him down.
Evan Wadsworth again on the tackle. Jimmy Malauskas helping him out there. Now you got a, is it third down and long?
No, it's going to be second down and 11.
No, excuse me.
Yeah, second down and 11. Clock down now, 1:12 and counting in the fourth quarter.
Trying to point out as many of these subs as I can because these are JV guys coming into the game.
It's nice to see them in the game, right? And, you know, just getting on the field on a Friday night, some of these guys are freshmen. And
JP Cease in the game, Noah Doring, a freshman, Amari Williams.
All right, Hunsinger will hand this one off. And I believe that's number 32 again, Carson Crawford.
Right on cue, Amari Williams making the tackle. Looking forward to baseball again with that young man.
And I see Jackson Moore now checking into the game.
Yeah, Connor Bennett in the game for the Rams.
Drew Weaver into the game, number 41. And I think they're congratulating the seniors again as Jim Penna giving a shout out to all the seniors. And the good thing is this is not their final game here.
No, they have much more football to play this season.
All right, clock down to 6 seconds and counting in the fourth quarter. Last play of the game is Hunsinger. Will keep it himself, and he'll get hit as he maybe picked up a yard, and now will end the ball game. Richland takes this one 41-14 over the Belfont Red Raiders on a beautiful Friday night here at Hurlinger Field. And Richland is moving on to the playoffs. District 6 playoff start next week right here at Hurlinger Field. Kickoff 7 o'clock.
Yeah, so pending other scores and results, Richland finished in the second seed. United did lose tonight, as did Bishop McCourt Carroll. So depending on what happens there, you're looking at most likely either United, Bishop McCourt Carroll, or Bald Eagle area, the Rams facing them. But yeah, we mentioned it. Such a huge win. Taking this momentum into the playoffs will be crucial for the Rams as their season is not over. These guys are really confident that they have the skill, and their skill is, excuse me, and they have the skill that is a level that they will cruise through District 6. But you have to get through each game, each quarter, each drive, do your job, and get to that end goal, which is the District 6 championship.
Yep, and you got to stay healthy. And unfortunately, tonight we saw Brody Hollis go down. Would appear to be some sort of ankle injury. We're hoping he's okay. And we're hoping Ashton Roberts will be healthy enough to come back next week as well, as he's been nursing an ankle injury himself. So hopefully the Rams are in full health as we start the playoffs next week.
Don't go anywhere. We still have our interview with Brian the Sponge Brett down on the sideline.
Hey, Sponge, I'm sorry, but you've got to interview Joe McEnany again. He went over 100 yards tonight.
Well, I'm trying to gather up the seniors.
And if you can maybe get a
Joe Mack will have to wait till next week.
Yeah, I see Brody Hollis sort of lipping out there. Hopefully Brody's going to be okay.
Yeah, he had ice.
Yeah, little ginger on that right leg. So that's something to watch over the course of the next week. And Stone, you can give us those updates as you go through school and let us know how the players are feeling, how they're doing.
A couple updates, and I'll keep the Football Network updated. We'll go over some of the score changes here with the Laurel Highlands. Things changing by the second. Phillipsburg now has a 35-28 lead over Johnstown. Bishop Guilfoyle draws one touchdown closer, 28-21 in the fourth quarter.
And the stupid Islanders gave up a goal again in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Sponge, not one Ed, not one, not one person commented.
You don't have to tell me. I know.
Dougie Lawrence.
Doug Lawrence.
Yeah.
He was talking about Mike Bossy. He didn't say a thing about the Islanders.
So once again, though, the Islanders have had a habit this year again of just blowing leads late in the game to get a game tied up, and they now they have to scrounge for that extra point when they had the 2 points all along, and that just continues. It was happening last year. It's happening again this year. Just kind of a bugaboo with them. They got to get that corrected here. Good thing it's early in the season yet, but still, these are points, though. And
it's only October. But you know, we do have these conversations in June.
Always happens.
Excuse me, in May.
When you get close to the playoffs, and your team falls 2 points short or a point short, and you look back at these games,
it is
absolutely,
true.
That you say, oh, my gosh, that's a game they blew in the last minute.
Exactly.
And you throw away a point that you should have had, and you don't get it, and it costs you the playoffs.
That is very true. So Tyrone and Chestnut Ridge, that game is a final. Tyrone winning 35-34.
So I want more fans, though. Seriously, do me a favor and tell us how much you like the Islanders. Just send me a little message. Send it on the
comment section.
You
know what? It doesn't even have to be about the Islanders. We love comments. We love reading where people are watching from, who you're rooting for. It does not. That's a lie.
All right, we're just waiting for Coach to come out after he breaks the huddle with the players. But great season by the Rams again. Great regular season, 8-2 Stone. Just another fantastic regular season by the Richland Rams. And really, the first game of the year was a game they just made a lot of mistakes in, and really probably could have won that game against Penn Cambria, and unfortunately fell short with a couple of drop passes, a lot of untimely penalties.
Yeah, I think things could have been different. They ran into two really tough opponents this year. And now they're 8-2, heading into district playoffs, ranked second.
Congratulations, Coach. You finish up 8-2 for the season on a senior night here at home. That's 12 wins in a row here at home.
Yeah, we talked about it before the game with the kids, and most of these kids on our team, all the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors have never lost as varsity football players, and the seniors lost one game as freshmen, and most of those guys were on the bench anyhow. They weren't in there running around, but yeah, and the cool thing is, with Mount Union losing, we're going to be the 2 seed, and we got to win one Friday night and move on to the semis and win another one. So excited to be playing at home this week.
I noticed something about you on the sidelines. You flip the hat around. Is that you break, or is that your rally hat?
Yes. Like I have a hard time doing with my hat forward, so I have to flip it so I can get a good signal in. So maybe that's an indicator to the opposing team.
Hey, you want to send prayers out to the kid that got hurt. But I was saying to the guys upstairs, you guys here at Richland, or you're on top of those injuries. Like, you have like a plan of action. Do you guys practice that? Or
I appreciate you noticing that. Yeah, we do. And, Tim Ripple's our athletic director. Obviously, they're active within our program, and we go over emergency operations. We actually went over it in camp, and everybody has a job, everybody has a role. And when we saw the young man was down, we went into action. Very fortunately, we were able to shake his hand. He walked out and was able to walk off the field and shake hands after the game.
My son said you talked to the 8th graders the other night. You must have inspired them. They played their best game last night.
Yeah, we're excited for those kids. Sometimes being an 8th grader is tough in life, and all those kids grow up differently. They mature differently, and we're glad they finished on a win, and hopefully all those kids come back next season.
Okay, last thing. This week's Halloween. Your favorite costume you ever wore as an adult or a child? What was the best one?
There's a couple I probably won't mention on the air, but I went as Hulk Hogan one year, and that was one of my favorites.
I could see that. Yeah. Hey, good.
Nice red tight.
Good luck next week.
We're awaiting the
seniors are getting a picture, and now I'm going to try to grab some of them.
But yeah, no. Back to that, the injury with the player again. That was really something. Watching all those, all the Richland coaches and training staff coming to the aid, and Ed's got something to share with all of you.
Islanders just scored in overtime, so Islanders went 4-3.
Cares,
that's right.
Ed.
Bo Horvat in overtime.
Bo Horvat's a bum. New York has a 2-1 lead over Los Angeles.
What inning are we in?
I believe it's in the 4th.
Okay, there we go. See,
6th. No, I lied. The 6th.
The good thing, we talk about all sports here. I mean, this game was well at hand. So
never a dull moment on the Richland Football Network.
So we can get into other discussions, and but we always appreciate your comments too. So really, throughout the game, if you ever want to make a comment, we always appreciate them. Just keep them clean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is a family show.
This is a family show.
They're taking an awful lot of photos, so I don't.
Well, yeah, you might as well. I mean, these kids, they're seniors. I mean, my goodness, a lot of time spent in the practice field, in the weight room, on this field, and good thing for them is not the last one on this field. They will be here again next week, and that's always comforting to know this isn't the last one.
You still got a lot of time left.
We do. Still got some weeks left to go. And
these guys hope a month.
These guys are hungry. I mean, they're hungry. They want this, and it's always a question of health. It just is.
It is true. You got to be very conscious of that and aware.
Yep.
Guys, I don't know if we're going to be able do this. They're getting pictures with parents and everything.
All
so.
right. Yeah. So come on
We'll
up,
just
Sponge.
call it a night.
Yep. Well, we can interview our senior in Stone.
Yeah,
And,
our senior.
Yeah, he's our senior. So Stone, tell us your plans.
Well, my
next year. We
plans-
kind of talked about it here, but what are your plans moving forward?
My plans are to attend the Waynesburg University, south of Pittsburgh, for those who don't know, for sports media and communications. They have a phenomenal program down there. I got a chance to go to a camp in early June and meet Lanny Fratteri, the former voice of the Pirates, and their director of that program, Professor Krause. They have a really great family down there with the Waynesburg University Sports Network, WUSN they call it, and they do every sport there. It's baseball, volleyball, soccer. They have a great football setup for their Saturday game days, and my goal was to go down there and major in sports media and communications, which is basically just a fancy way of saying broadcasting.
All right, so you've had a great year this year here. What are the keys to your success here at the Richland Football Network?
Well, it depends. One of the things that you have to do as a broadcaster is preparation. There's a lot of time spent in the week before going over notes, going over stats. You don't just pull these things out of your butt. You gotta take the time and study. What this player did the week before. Did they have a blocked punt on the year on special teams, and just the little nuances that sometimes go unnoticed. You write down a lot of stuff. You take a lot of stats and research that you don't use, but you never know. A lot of nuggets, they call them.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's nice familiarize yourself with the opposing side. We always know our side. We always know our players, but it's always nice to familiarize yourself with the other team and learn their players, learn who the big guys are, what numbers you're going to call most of the time.
And it's different depending on what your job is. So whenever you're here, I am the color commentator, so I don't have to do quite as much as when I'm the play-by-play guy. So when I was at Clearfield broadcasting that game, you have to prepare for a lot more because you're doing a different job. I'm kind of talking after you describe it. I'm kind of the second man, whereas you're the main lead and you're the main voice, painting the picture when there's no video, and you're just kind of enhancing what the audience is seeing when there is video. So, it's different depending on what you're doing and what sport you're doing, but it's a lot of fun, and I hope to make a career out of it.
So if you had your wish and you got to call a sport, like you say, okay, Stone, what is the sport that you want to call for the rest of your career? Like if you had to pick one, I'm not saying
just one.
Yeah, if you had to pick one, like what would be your one that you want to do, and that would be your dream job.
I love doing football. I've done hockey a little bit, just on my own, but I think baseball is definitely the one. I did the AAA games with George Lucas, who works with the Tomahawks and the Mill Rats, and he does a great job. But I would definitely say baseball. That one, there's a lot of extra time. You get to tell more stories. You get to go into depth on a lot more things than you would, say, football or basketball. But definitely the baseball.
All right. Well, we hope to hear you out there making a World Series call for sure. And
Hopefully.
know that Sponge and I will always have your back and always be rooting you on and always be here for you. Anything you need, we're just a phone call away and probably just a short drive away.
I appreciate that. Not too far. Not too far.
Yeah. There you go. It's a big party in Waynesburg. All right, so we're going to step aside here as the Richland Rams will be in the playoffs next week right here at Herninger Field, 7 o'clock, kickoff on Friday night. If you cannot be here, make sure you tune into the Richland Ram Football Network. I'm Ed DiMartino. He's Stone Mangus. He is Brian the Sponge Brett. We'll see you all again next week. Have a great week, everybody, and take care. You have been listening to the Richland Ram Football Network.